Hi there, Kanako. How you doing? I hope you're having a fantastic day. Hey there, Jakey Wakey. Hey there, Echo. Welcome to the art stream. I am your bunny bot for today. Today we're going to be doing some art streams. So this is a stream if you guys want to talk to me. You guys want to learn some art tips, or well, as much as I can provide anyway, since I kind of took some time off of doing art over 9 years. But how you guys doing? Did you having a good week? And welcome. We're just going to turn on some music. We're going to sit down and we're going to draw some VTubers today. How are you three doing? Did you do? How you guys doing? You know, just wondering. I hope that you guys had a fantastic week so far. I just started to get to know some of my professors. This is one professor in particular. She's super enthusiastic, but she sounds like she's underwater the whole time. I should donate to her and just give her like an actual better mic, because she's using like this. What is it? So, you know those airplane headsets? She's using that right now, and I can barely understand what she's saying because she sounds like she's 12 feet below the sea, under the sea. So this week, yeah, I've been pretty good overall. Just chilling and having a good time today. Just want to relax, unwind. It'll be nice. I think my voice is a little bit crackly today. Probably should drink some more oil and water. But yeah, that's a super three. I mean, like, wouldn't you when you run off across those like really good professors, right? You just want to support them because for every good professor, there's like 3 mediocre to bad ones. So you just want to make sure that they have good equipment, since she has so much energy. Like most professors this time, like this, I have this another professor. She sounds like he's like a zombie, and he sounds like he's about to keel over. And I'm like, man, he has great sound quality, but he sounds like he's gonna die. But anyway, let's get started. Let's go to the gaming stream, and then we can art stream, and we can start talking. I'm gonna show you a few things. So, we've done some upgrades around the art stream right now. See this round ball? This round ball here is our new mascot friend. I haven't thought of a name for her yet, but she's there. And also, I now have a tablet, so I don't look like I'm drawing into the abyss no more. Now, let's turn on some music here, so we can have a nice, relaxing time. Today's background will be Monster Hunter. And let me know if the background music is loud enough for you guys, and if you have any questions, or you just want to hang out, just chill, just vibe. So today we are going to be finishing off that Azeroth sketch that we made the other day, and then we'll start on doing Iron, which will be this picture right here. Little Robo Ball. What features does she have? She's a piggy bank until further notice. So this is how far we got last time. We need to sit down and do the actual art. Oh, I didn't know what your art looked like. Oh, thank you. I have a lot to learn still. I took like a break for like several years before I really started doing art again, and I've learned so much over the last little while. Like my model was the first time I had started doing art again, so that's why she looks kind of rough. I have a 2.0 model coming, but you know, it takes time. It takes time. Art is a journey, just like any other skill. So, like before, I used to like do a lot of things on DeviantArt, and I know DeviantArt has become a bit of a how should I say, cesspool? A cesspool of very interesting individuals. Not that they're bad individuals, mind you. It's just, it isn't the same as it used to be, so to speak. Before, it used to be like, oh yeah, it's a place for us to share and do art together. But nowadays, it feels more like a pool of Sonic OCs as well as Pony OCs, along with just, it feels like the Nintendo eShop. That's the best way I could describe it. Like over time, it's just developed into this weird place that for every grid artist, it's a bunch of like Sonic recolors and Cold Steel the Hedgehog. You know what I mean, right? I hope you guys know what I mean. I'm not entirely sure if you do or not. You see, friends, this is why you name your layers. We didn't name our layers like a dum-dum. We should have named our layers, but we didn't. So now we have to figure out what layer this is. Oh, it's this one. Let's lower the opacity. I don't need this right now. Turn down the opacity. Is it this one? Nope. How about this one? That's Azeroth reference. Oh, it's this one here. Got it. Okay, good. Now we have our references. We're good to go. Let's start. I know this is a little bit generic, but I'll call you Coot Fan Raboot. I think it just depends on which community you immerse yourself into. Yeah, that's true. That's 100% true. Like, if you've ever been to, like, Newgrounds, it feels like that. Newgrounds has become, like, the last relic of Flash art and Flash games in general. So it's kind of nice. Kind of nice, though. Okay, let's get started. Let's start doing our line art. Now, because of the way Krita is, I won't be able to actually get vector art like in Studio Paint. Hey there, Stars! How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to my chill art stream. Today we're just doing some art. How's Brazil right now? I don't really know how it is over there right now, but I hope you guys are doing okay. I know COVID started to close a lot of things down, and it's been an interesting year, especially with 2021 coming out swinging. If so, you know. Right now, I'm trying to really learn how to do, line weighting. I don't fully understand it yet. What I understand with line weighting is that the farther something is away, the less emphasis you put on the line, and the more gravity there is, the more you put on the line. I don't fully understand it yet, and it would be a lot easier with vector art, so to speak. But yeah, little by little. So this is Azeroth, and for those of you guys who don't know, we have an image of him here somewhere, I think. This bear? Yeah, this picture. And he's like over here somewhere, across the sea. Like he's over here. This is what Azeroth looks like. But of course that's not what we need right now. Lower that opacity. Alright, let's get started. Hi! Hi there, Cog. How you doing? Welcome to the art stream. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Come and enjoy a chill time. This is a stream where you can either talk to me or just chill in the background. Like, up or down. Like, what do you mean by that? Oh, finally you made it again. I missed too many streams. Like, no, it's okay. Welcome, nature. Hope you're having a fantastic time. And by the way, is this robot ball actually greeting you guys? I really hope so. I built her just for the fact that I wanted to have a little companion with me on my art stream, so I'm a little curious if it's actually been greeting you guys when you guys show up. But yeah, welcome to the art stream, folks. Enjoy your time, pull up a chair, grab some hot cocoa, and hope you're having a fantastic time. Now, one thing I need to get a lot better at is be able to actually read the comments in the right order. Sometimes I don't. I notice that when I really focus, I don't read the comments in the right order, and that's bad. Wait. So I'm gonna have his hair be kind of messy. This layer should be above this layer, so we'll have this as the hair layer, so to speak. And then we'll do... I want to have this on top. No, this should be... No, this should be on top. This should be on top. Curving downwards like this. That's better. Oh, Soccer Ball was supposed to greet everyone? I haven't seen it greet everyone. Seems Soccer Ball will need to be updated then, won't you? Until further notice, you are a Soccer Ball because you don't actually greet people. Darn it, Soccer Ball, why you like this? Why you like this? I can just see it hop. Krita is a fantastic software, and how was my day? My day's been pretty okay, and yeah, I love Krita for its brushes. It's fantastic for when you want to do like this artsy pastel kind of thing. It's horrible for when you want to do line art, but it's great otherwise. It also has like animation software. It's a very versatile program. It's the jack of all trades of all of the art programs. Oh well, let it just hop there. It'll just vibe until I can figure out how to get it to work. Which is fine, there's nothing wrong with that. But for now, at least we're not drawing into the abyss anymore, and my day's been fantastic, nature. I just had a great day. I'm just practicing a few songs for Thursday. I also do singing as well, not just art. Because if I'm telling you which abilities that I have that are the most well polished, it would be definitely singing would be my strongest suit. Do I want to have his hair like that? I guess I would, right? I want to have a slight... Oh, wait. I see what I was doing. Like this. I want to curve him this way because he has like this weird... He has this fringe. This fringe. Kick the soccer ball! Don't kick the soccer ball! And hi there, Wizard. How you doing? Odd to see the Buzzy Ball is here. The Buzzy Ball will accompany me on my art streams. It's just the way to give you guys visually entertained. Maybe I should add more like effects for it. I was originally planning to have her like open up to reveal like a Gatling gun and just start shooting. But since she's a soccer ball, I don't think she's actually very threatening, so to speak. Don't kick the soccer ball, please. Please, she's so cute. She's got so much left to live for. Don't kick her. But how are you doing, Space? You having a good day? I hope you're having a good day. Well, wait. This bang looks weird. Maybe if I curl it and where's like this a little and then do that. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. That looks a little bit better. Now it kind of curves into his face a little. I'll do that. Just curve it inwards. Yeah, that's it. Let's do that. I really like the way... I don't get to draw guys very much, so this is nice for me for practice. Because a lot of artists like specialize in one or the other, and I did not draw as many guys as I would have liked in the past. I know people like drawing girls because they're more interesting, but they're not. There's more to them. There's more shapes. It's more round. It's more cute. Maybe some electricity arcing through the ears. That'd be nice. I was going to do that. I'll probably add to her as time moves on. Because she was originally supposed to greet you guys when you came in, but I guess that she's not. And I'm very curious to see why is that not the case. But yeah, since these art streams are going to be a regular thing now, I just wanted to have like more aesthetics here. But if you guys don't like my floating little soccer ball, well, she's going to stay. He's going to stay. I put in so much work. Oh, that doesn't make any sense. Because his hair is up here. That means this needs to be changed. This needs to be changed. Because it's not going to that vanishing point anymore. Because all this vanishing point wants to go to right here, so I need to bring this back just a little bit. Oh, I like that idea. Yeah. Like one of my, one of my emotes that you guys can do, I think it's head pat. If you have BTTV installed, there's electricity arcing through the ears. When I originally designed my model, right? I was supposed to have electricity arcing through the ears, but I didn't understand how to make that happen in Blender. That makes sense? Blender is a very confusing program. Every single time you make tutorials for it, the developers go, oh wait, you made a tutorial? Wait, it's time to update the program now. I guess everything's in a different place now, so have fun trying to learn, is how I feel about Blender sometimes. It's very frustrating. Great program. Frustrating UI. One of the most frustrating UIs I've ever seen. That makes sense. For the record, the background music that's playing right now is from Monster Hunter. I'm a big Monster Hunter fan. I just like the ball, so I just got used to it. That's good. You can also make different symbols like a heart. Yes! I'm going to update her expressions as time moves on now that I know how to animate in Krita. Krita, you have to kind of do frame-by-frame animation, which is... it's a bit harsh, but that's the way old people use it. That's the way older animators used to do things. You know, like Disney. Disney used to do a lot of frame-by-frame animation. They don't anymore because of the way how digital art has come into play in comparison to drawing each frame by frame on like pieces of paper. But when it does happen, it looks fantastic. What's Blender? Blender is a program used to make 3D art. Models and animation. It is a fantastic program and it's very versatile and it's open source. And for those of you guys who don't know, open source means that it's free. Oh, I should probably have his face on a separate line. Separate line face. Separate line face. That's good. Let's have his face on a separate line. This microphone though. There we go. Oh, hey there, Zealous. How you doing? Welcome to the art stream. Today we're drawing Azeroth. I hope you're having a fantastic week. Oh, okay. But yeah, if you were to learn a program, Blender is rewarding once you understand it. But until you do, it's a big pain in the butt. And tutorials go out of date like so fast because of how fast the developers update everything, and every single time they update, they move things around. Drives me up the wall. Drives me up the wall. But it's useful if you want to stick to like 3D models, especially as a VTuber, right? I find that 3D has its own advantages because it allows you to be a lot more dynamic in my movement, and it also, because of that, I can use my hands and things like that when I'm drawing. Like one day when I get better VR software, I'll start using that. I think that's how it always will be with any program until you're learning it the first time. I mean, you see, I like Krita, but I hate GIMP. Oh, thank you for hosting the stream, Yami. How you doing? I hope you're having a fantastic time. And let me see what the rate. Blender is a free and open source 3D creation suite. Tied to your 3D pipeline modeling, rendering, animation, simulation, and rendering. Yeah, it's an all-encompassing program. And hi there, Yami. I hope you're doing well. Oh, you'll be studying. Please study, Yami. I know that you have school. And it's important. Streaming is important, but so is school. And yeah, let me just read what Zello says here. I'm doing well, and that uncompressed OST of Star Fox 64 was part of Nintendo's Mega Leap back in June. Ooh! Do you think there's going to be a new Star Fox game? That'd be nice, especially after the horror that was that Wii U game. Oh, that Wii U game. Looked pretty. The controls drove me up the wall, though. And thank you for shouting out Yami. Cal? Thank you so much. And for the record, balance here is... I called him Cal because he's part of my old group of friends. We were all named after farm animals. I just got so used to it now I can't stop calling him that. He's a great friend. We've been friends for over, like, what now, like 12 years? 12 years, I believe. Yeah, I need to draw the eye line, too. I didn't do it last time. Probably should. It's fine, I know. And Yami's playing Splatoon 2. Oh, yeah, Splatoon is a great game. Do you guys like FPSs at all? Or, like, things like that where you, like, have turf war? I find that Splatoon is very imaginative as a whole. Now, what layer is this line here from? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. Not this layer, not this layer. Demon Hunter? Nope. See, this is why you name your layers. You don't name your layers, you just have pain. Pain! Not this one? This one? Nope. There it is, it's this layer. This layer. Gotcha, finally. Finally, figured it out. Figured it out! No longer smooth brain. I like 3D Zuzu. Have you ever thought that 2D Zuzu, or was it a solid choice? I think that I might stay 3D. Maybe someday I'll just sit down and make a 2D for the fun of it, but I kind of like what 3D has. If anything, I kind of want to invest into VR. Because VR is supposed to be the next big thing, right? At least that's what they say anyway. They never actually tell you if it's actually the next big thing. Wait, let me just, that's here. So I want to have this on a separate layer for his suit because I want to change the line art. There we go. And let's see. And yes, I'm talking about Star Fox Zero, Zelos. That's what I'm talking about as a Star Fox game. It wasn't the best. It really wasn't the best. It was very pretty though. It was very pretty. You have some lines on the reference. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. You see, this is why you name your layers. And you be more careful with it. And it's hard to do it on stream because you're only like 70% as good as you would be when you're off stream. It's a mood. It's a very much a mood. Wait, where's the other half of his collar? There should be like his collar here and he doesn't have one. Maybe do like that, just curve it in a little bit. Curve it in. There we go. That's better. Now he has a collar. Much better. This should be on a separate layer. What am I doing? What am I doing? This one. This should be collar layer. This goes here and underneath. Maybe. Let me just see what you guys are saying in chat. Hi, Taeyeon! Name my layers Pain Pecco! It's okay, it's okay. I'm gonna name my layers. Give me a minute. And hi there, Taeyeon. I hope you're having a fantastic time. And please check out Taeyeon. She's a fantastic, very comfy streamer. She sometimes plays Stardew Valley, and I had a collab with her recently. She's a fantastic person. Hey there, Flute Tamal. I don't know what that says, but I hope you're having a fantastic day. I really wish I could read. I really wish I just had a language module that I could just install and instantly learn any language. Let me see what Zelos has to say about that. FPS games you played are Star Wars Battlefront 2 or Medal of Honor games. Medal of Honor. I remember playing those on the PSP. Whatever happened to that series? Medal of Honor just kind of fell off the map entirely. It kind of just disappeared and faded away. Oh yeah, Taeyeon, we were talking about this earlier. Were you on DeviantArt by any chance? Like a couple years ago, before all of the artists started to migrate towards Instagram and Tumblr? I'm a little curious about that. Wait, hang on. So this is his cuff. That means this has to be okay. This part of his suit here would have to be here, and there should be some lines because of the pinching, like that. No, it should be here. The lines should be here for the pinching. Yeah, that's better. That's better. Do that. Hey there, Cupid Red. How you doing? I hope you're having a fantastic time. Maybe Blush, I hope you're having fun drawing. Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun drawing, actually. It's allowing me to upgrade my art skill that I've kind of just let sit on the wayside for so long. Blush more, Taeyeon. Oh, that's Azeroth. Yes, this is Azeroth we're drawing here. I'm drawing him as the CEO of Hell. And later when I shade it, I kind of want to go for a Persona style shading. So we're going to have a very dynamic, dark color shading. So even though I'm doing all these details now, it won't matter in a little bit because I'm going to shade over it. Wait, because he has this sign here. Well, we'll draw that in first. We'll draw that in first. Oh goodness, I had DeviantArt account at some point. Yeah, DeviantArt. Now it's just taken over by ponies and Sonic OCs, and I'm not saying those are bad. We all started somewhere. I drew a lot of Sonic OCs back then. Oh, they were so bad. Oh, they were so bad. Hang on, let me just look at this reference here. Oh, wait, because of his... Oh, hang on, that doesn't make any sense. This should all be one layer. It should all be one layer. Because of the way his cuffs is. Let me see. We got overtaken by Call of Duty, which is in fact Medal of Honor creators that wanted to hit more change in the formulas. Ah, yeah, I see. But Call of Duty has like very much drifted from what it originally said. It used to be like all boots on the ground, and they started going to like modern warfare, and was it that future warfare, the one with all the grapple hooks and everything, which eventually laid the basis for Titanfall. Which I love Titanfall. I really love move-fit shooters in general, but I can understand where a lot of people don't really like it quite as much. I really need to find a better position for this mic. Like, actually, who are these people being drawn? So, this here is Sleepy Ghost. She is a VTuber who is more focused on art, as well as me. And this here is Astaroth. He plays Pokemon, Nuzlocke games. And I sent out a post a while ago that say, hey, drop your PNGs and I'll draw you on stream. Because I wanted practice, because I don't really get the chance to practice that because of everything that I'm juggling right now. So this is Sleepy Ghost, this is Azeroth, and on this page here we have Tiny Tyranno. These are all smaller indie VTubers, so eventually I want to start drawing some of the other VTubers. I want to draw Gura at some point just because I love her design, but not right now. For now, I just want to get better so I can do those characters justice in the future. Of course, the one with Warzone is more boots on the ground, yeah. Oh, Sleepy is currently streaming as well. Oh, that's neat. Wonder what she's streaming. I like her content. It's very comfy. And I know that a lot of people, when you come to streams, right, you get along with certain streamers more. And I really like interacting with the comfy streamers. They present a mood that is more say-so and just more relaxed. Like, when I come home from a hard day at work, right, I prefer it when I just have someone to talk to. Like, I like the chaos sometimes, but I feel like it's better suited to YouTube videos. But I know that like people like their memes and all their stuff, and I know that I have to study them to become a better streamer in the future, but that's not important right now. I just want to have fun and interact with all of you. And I think that's most important, is just making good content. Who cares about the numbers? It's important just to talk to people. They have so much in their life to give, so much to interact and understand with, and I think that's awesome. Also, should I use my comments in all caps so you can read them correctly until you get glasses? What do you mean I get glasses? I am a robot. I have the highest in technological advancement in optics. I can see everything. It just being my processor might be a bit slow to see it. I can see your words very clearly. Escape from Tarkov. I've heard of Escape from Tarkov. What's it like though? I've never actually played it. Is it like Left 4 Dead, or what kind of game is it? I'm a little curious. A little bit curious. I'm gonna have this suit here. Wait, because this part here doesn't make quite as much sense here. Because, oh, wait, I get it, hang on. This is wrong, this is very much wrong because of the way the suit jacket is. This should be a little bit further in. A little bit further in, like right here, maybe? Maybe here? No, I kind of, oh, no, I kind of want to curve it because he has a vest that's like right here, so that doesn't make much sense. Maybe if it curves, let me pull this back a little bit. Yeah, I think I messed up the sketch here. The sketch here doesn't make as much sense as I thought it would. Let's curve this in like that, maybe? Curve it downwards and have it come. If I want to have that here, I can always change this outfit just a little bit to have it. Okay, yeah. This makes more sense. This makes more sense. It should be curved like that. Great comments. Even robots and ocular replacements once in a while. It's okay. I have lots of spare parts. You're really the only person I watch or keep up with anymore, as well as the only one I really interact with. Well, I'm glad that you enjoy coming to my streams, Nature. It means a lot. For me, I just really enjoy interacting with everybody, and that's something I don't want to lose. Even if I become big someday, I just still really want to be able to get to know everybody, even if I'll make the best effort I can. So if that's curving upwards, that means he has part of his jacket here? No, that doesn't make any sense. Because Azeroth here has like this trench coat, this suit-esque trench coat. So maybe if I curve this down like this, maybe? Okay, yeah. Let's try that. And then we'll have to curve this here separately because that doesn't make sense otherwise. You'll have to curve in a little, because he's tilted slightly this way, so we have to tilt his own inside of his jacket towards the viewer. And it should be down like here, approximately. Yeah, that's better. We'll do that. Yeah, I would watch. Mhm. I would watch Susu no at times. So yeah, but it's okay. I mean, I get it. When you guys are here, I'm just glad that you can drop by and that you want to drop by. I know that people say, "Oh, donate, donate." It's like, no, 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 no. You don't have to donate. What to me, what matters the most is your interaction and the fact that you want to come. That is what I really cherish the most. I wanted to form a community, but little by little, right? Everything, take your time. Take your time. And I know sometimes it's easy to get down, but it's fun. Now this hand here, I hate it when I have to draw hands that are more like, because you can cheat when you do hands. You can do the whole, oh hey, one finger outie, and then you just have like this mitten that comprises the other 3 fingers, like a Muppet hand. You can't do that here. You cannot do that here. That's cheating. There we go. Now, let's see. What have I prepared for today? Okay, yeah. Have you ever noticed that when you're doing art, right? Art or any other type of art form, you tend to go into these phases. Like, I used to draw a lot of chibi art, but now I'm starting to try and learn more of the proportions. Because, as my old art teacher told me, that in order to improve, right, you have to make sure that you understand the actual art outside. Using real-life references. Real-life references or referencing the art of people you really enjoy as artists, whether it be singing, whether it be music, or what have you, will help you improve the most over time. That's what I found. Like when I learned singing, right? Because I'm a singer, I tried to mimic artists that I really look up to, like Susan Calloway, Nobuo Uematsu, Celine Dion. Is the singing styles I learned how to do. As artists, I really like Kron's art or chibi. As for like more full-blown art, I'm a really big fan of whoever it was that did a lot of the Hololive art for their main models. I really like that art style. I would like to learn it someday, but I know it'll take time. People, when you polish a skill, it takes years. I know that as you go through and learn, you improve little by little. The me of before would not be able to draw like this. Like 5 months ago, I think my art would not look like this. It's changed a lot in just 5 months from doing thumbnails and such. Like sometimes, and you also have to practice on individual pieces. Like for example, the other day I practiced on just making, how should I say, butts and hips of women characters. And I know a lot of people, it's hard to understand how that looks at first, but it makes sense eventually. I want to give this a little bit. He's wearing a glove, so I want to pull that in slightly. There we go. That looks good. I really like yandere characters in Otome games in general, because I'm the type of person who likes being teased. So this kind of look for guys is something I really... Why am I telling you guys this? I shouldn't be telling you guys this. Suzu is exposing her own secrets on stream. This is not good. Gotta have his face on a separate layer. Let's have his face on a separate layer. I kind of want to redo the eye line here. Maybe like make one of his eyes slightly bigger for that. Wait, where is, hang on a minute. For his eyes, it should be here. Nope, I don't need that. That's the, where's his eye layer? Should be here somewhere, right? There. I don't want this line. I don't want this line anymore. I want to put it separately because I want to draw it separately, because these eyes are not equal right now, and I want to make it. Or maybe I can just extend this line. Maybe I can keep this and just extend it a little bit, so I just color them back into black. Let's do that. Let's color this line back into black, so I can edit the line a little bit more. There, we'll color this into black, and then we can go in with a more fine brush for eyelashes. I returned a huge rant about my mythology for Zeus's Secrets. New York Times will love this. What do you mean by, what kind of mythology do you like? I'm really curious, because there's so many different cultures out there with different types of mythology. Like I am an Asian built robot, so I have a lot of like the old Chinese kind of mythologies in my head, you know, like a Wukong. I really like Wukong, and what is that, the Moon Princess? There's a Chinese Moon Princess as well. Where's the reporter? Get the writers ready. No, not the paparazzi. The paparazzi will be the death of me. Probably. Wait, why is this? Huh? You know what? I'm just gonna do this separately. I'm gonna do this on a separate line. Let's do it on a separate line. This is clearly not working. Gotta go in a little bit closer. Gotta go in a little bit closer. I need to zoom. Need to expand. There we go. Because when you don't look at it close, when you're doing art, it's easy to mess up. Easy to mess up. Yeah, that's nice. Curve it in a little. Maybe here. And let me just focus just real quick here before I talk more about that. Art streams are hard to make art streams are both easy and hard to make commentary for because you're focusing so much on the art that it's sometimes difficult to come up with things to say. That's still a little bit off, but I'll go with it. All types. I just want to rant about Journey to the West. Also, Greek app. Oh, you're totally fine to rant. I really take interest in different people's cultures because sometimes, you know, like American culture is fine and all, and there's much to it. But it's nice to hear what everyone around the world is doing. Like, for example, art, like Japanese and American media, or the West and East media have really influenced each other over the years. That's why, like, shows like Panty and Stocking really started to emphasize that more Western art aesthetic with the cartoons, with very oversized limbs and things like that, versus other more, like, shows like Puffy Abiyumi, Code Lyoko, Avatar were all influenced by Eastern media. That looks about even, right? That looks about even. I want to give him a little bit more of a eyelash because he's a pretty boy. He's a pretty boy. There. Which program do you use? I really ought to change off our copy of PS3 I've been photoshopped. I am using Krita right now. Krita is a program that is a jack of all trades that is used primarily for painting. If you really like the traditional art style, like say you want to make a cloud or paint like Bob Ross, Krita is really good for that. I can also use Clip Studio Paint, but I've just gotten so used to Krita now, so I'm kind of sticking with it. A Puffy Amiyumi. I wonder what happened to that show. Did it get cancelled? I miss that show. You know? Do you guys have like a favorite cartoon of the past that you really liked? Like, I really loved like the art style of things like Dexter's Lab and Powerpuff Girls during that era, during the Nickelodeon era. Also Johnny Bravo. I really loved Johnny Bravo when I was young. I felt so bad for him. He get his butt kicked every single episode, along with the Pink Panther. That's one yandere-looking boy. He's gonna steal your lunch money. Wait, hang on, let me just... Eyebrow draw straight. There we go. Dexter Lab was fun. Mikey was a Western... Wait. Mikey was a Western thing. What do you mean by Mikey? I don't understand what you mean by Mikey. I want to draw his eyebrows. That looks a lot more defined now. I'm gonna have his nose here, and since because he's curved, this should be curved upwards a little. And the shadow, how do we want to have the shadow? Do we want to have it on this side of the face or that side of the face? No, it should be on, there's more detail on this side, so we should have this side of the face. No, this side of the face be covered. I'll show you in a little bit what I want to do with this piece, but we're not there yet. We are not there yet. We're gonna go for very dynamic colors. Very little and lots of dynamic colors because we want to go for more of a persona art style here. I'll show you what you mean. This is one thing in particular. The persona was heavily influenced by American style shading. And by American style shading, I mean things like Batman and Superman all have this very dark, very prominent looking shading. Kappa Mikey. Oh, I see. I should watch it. I'd have no idea what that show is about. Like, if the cartoons I watched in the past were things like Courage the Cowardly Dog, Invader Zim, and in particular, I really loved My Life as a Teenage Robot, Powerpuff Girls. These are all the cartoons I grew up with. Also Avatar, but that was like really late. So I'm gonna do that. So now he has a face. Now I want to add the details to this horn, so we should probably go up a couple layers here. So this is the horn layer, so you want to go underneath this. curve inwards to get that. Then we'll do some really interesting looking shading. Because I think we have all the details now, but I just need to start going in with the actual shades now. Once I get a good look, once I delete the actual sketch layer, then we'll see if we have all the details we need. I hate drawing curves in Krita. Even with a nice tablet like I have now, it's pain. As we say, that to improve as an artist, you gotta really take the time and improve on one aspect at a time. Don't get overwhelmed and pick up several things at once. It's a show about an American guy winning a contest to be a star of a superhero show and a fan. It's a dumb little comedy show that you love a lot. Ooh, that sounds interesting. Kind of sounds like My Hero, a little bit, plot-wise. I really like superhero shows. I know that people are starting to get superhero fatigue from all of the Avengers and all of the caped superhero movies. Can you imagine that a couple years ago that all of this cape stuff was meant to be uncool? People are more readily accepting nerd culture as a whole nowadays. Have you guys ever been to a convention or something like that? I used to volunteer for a particular convention. And you would see, all the convention goers are categorized into a couple categories. But we'll talk. Oh, I remember a show at mine as Teenage Robot as a kid. Going to school, it was on Cartoon Network in the 90s, yes. My character was heavily influenced by My Life as a Teenage Robot. I wanted, when I designed her, I really wanted to have transforming arms and everything. I wanted to have my ears turn into a speaker. I don't think I'll be able to do that for a while, given my current skill level in Blender, but it's something I want to do eventually. Not now, but later. I want to have this be curved inward slightly here now. And these lines should be going upwards towards the shape of the horn. Curve it in, and then we want to put here maybe? Yeah, right here. This is where we want to put this detail, the curvature of the horn. Curved horns like this are really hard. I don't fully understand if that's even correct, but trial and error, as they say. I think this should be curved here slightly. But since we're going to go for a personal art style with this, I don't have to be super precise with the detailing. So it's a dumb little comedy. Ooh, that sounds interesting. What? I like my comedies. I really enjoy my comedies. You go through so much negativity during the day that when you come home, comedies are... I love it when a show is able to make me laugh. My humor is kind of lowbrow humor. When I grew up, my father kept doing a lot of puns and a lot of anti-jokes. You know jokes like, hey, what do you call a fish with no eyes? A fish! Things like that. That's the stuff that makes me laugh. I know it's not for everybody, though, and a lot of people will roll their eyes the second they hear jokes like that, or start jumping or heading for the hills, but that's it. I like that humor. Oh yeah, also Robot Boy. You mean Astro Boy? Or do you mean Cubics? Because there was a few robot shows back then. With the introduction of Hot Topic forming convention nerds, culture has grown significantly. It's just become part of the general culture as a whole, indeed. Especially things like esports. Because, for all your, jocks and everything, esports in general has started to become more accepted, and it may eventually show up in the Olympics, as some people have been raging about. That's the esports is a real sport. And I'm just you guys wouldn't even last a second against the world champions if you think it's so easy. Every skill is only as hard. You only understand how hard something is when you start to do it yourself. Even for this floating ball that's just sitting here jumping up and down, I didn't know how hard frame-by-frame animation is, and I have much more respect for animators right now than I did about 2 days ago. If that makes sense. Does that make sense? I don't think this makes sense, the curvature of the horn here. Because it should be going in this way, there should be a little bit more white this way, like that. Like this. Yeah, I think so. And then this one should curve this way. Maybe a little bit further, like here. Yeah, okay, that's better. That's better. Oh, the Amanda Show. League of Legends. Oh, League. I played League for a couple of years, and oh, the community. Oh, the community. The game's fine. The community is... Oh, the community hurts my soul. You log in, you speak one word, you're terrible at the game. Game bad, game angry. That's how I felt when I played League. People were so ready to call you a very, very colorful combination of insults the second you boot up League. And as a result, that entire angry culture transferred into, Valorant, CSGO. Not so much Siege. I mean, I guess if you play ranked Siege. And Overwatch. Overwatch was a big offender of that kind of culture. Okay, and then I need to do one more layer here for this little signboard. And we can... I'm gonna make this a gold color later. Not now, but later. Later. Just like that one spy then in TF2 that's still ahead. League of Legends... Amanda Show? I don't remember the Amanda Show. As someone who plays a lot of competitive games, it's not as easy as it seems. I love them and I'm decent at them. Even the years invested, I'm far from good. Yes, it takes time to learn those kind of things. And I enjoy playing with friends. Crocodiles? Crocodiles? How you doing? But the holidays are over. Padoru has been sealed. Until next year, Padoru is stay in this box. The holiday spirit is still around, but Padoru will stay in this box until further notice. I ended up nearly getting kicked off the school team for anger problems when others insulted. Oh, that's no good. I hope that you've dealt with those anger issues now, because it's never nice, especially when you don't really need it. You lose your anger in the heat of the moment. It's easy to get carried away by your emotions. Especially as time as a nurse, I had to really learn how to control my emotions, especially when talking to patients, for example. Okay, I think we got all the details now. We got all the details. Now it's time to start going in with some shades. Let's get rid of all of this sketch work now. We don't need the sketch work no more. Sketch work shall disappear forevermore. This is on Sleepy's layer now. You see, this is why you name your layers. Why did I name my layers? Because you're dumb. Oh. Oh. That's an easy explanation, isn't it? We don't need this layer here anymore. Do I need... No, this is for the eyes. Don't need that. Don't need this layer. Don't need this... I still need that layer. How about this one? Nope, I still need that one. Let's get rid of all of this. I mean, sometimes you can just leave these lines in, but because it gives an art piece more personality, then, you know. Okay, good. I think we got rid of most of the lines now. Most of the lines? Are you sure about that, Suzu? I'm pretty sure that you didn't. You forgot half of the lines. There we go. Okay. Okay, that's better. Now we got no more sketch lines. Now it's time to start going with some shading. Perfect. I probably should fix up the line weights as well, but it's fine. It's fine. Hey guys, my League team, what are you doing here? And wow, okay, that's some very some very colorful name calling. We don't do that here, but when I made this channel, I always just wanted it to be a nice, relaxing place where everyone can hang out, and it's starting to become that, and I'm very happy. And that's why I avoid competitive games. Even as much as I love them, I avoid playing them on stream just to the nature of how I get on stream. I get very angry if I play competitive games on stream. Maybe it's the salt. I'm just like injecting salt into my veins, but you know how it is. Let me just close that here. Nope, that's not that right layer. This one? Not that layer. Where is it? Where's the horn? Oh, there's the horns. Got it. There. Oh, dude looks like a Helltaker. He does! He looks like Helltaker now, doesn't he? He looks like one of the... He's the male version. So we're gonna have gender-bent Helltaker. That's what he looks like. But now let's change the shading style now. Because of the way I want to do this piece, let's do some shades. I'm going to go in with this brush now. This brush? Yeah, that will do. Okay, so now I want to go over top. And we're going to use some very bright, very saturated colors. That's what we want for this time around. Okay, so if the light... We're going to say that the light is coming from this way. So we're going to put... If the light is coming from this way, that means this half of his face should be colored in dark. Let me just bring up a reference here for Persona. I'm pretty sure... Just one sec. Persona... art style. Because I want to go for a more dynamic look. Dynamic shading. Real mascot hour. Gender belt Helltaker was already a dude. Gender belt Helltaker demons. How about that? How about that? We'll meet in the middle. Okay, hang on. So if I want to do a more personal art style with this, I need to be careful where I put the shadows because I want half of his face colored in. And I want it to be more dynamic. So let's bring up a nice quick reference. Okay, this will do. This will do. We'll do it like this. We'll do it like that. Good. I really like the personal style because it's like this neo-noir style that looks nice. It just looks nice. Salt would short-circuit a robot. It would, but it's okay. Zuzu is made from special alloy. No need for rust and no need for lubrication of oil fluids in between. I just drink it and it'll be fine. Okay, so we're going to have these layers separate. So I want to make sure that his eye stays here, and I want to make sure that it's dark. Hang on. I go back. I want to make sure that it's nice and dark. And nice. And we have, okay, so there should be a little bit of shadows like right here between his eyes. Just a little bit, like here, probably. You'll see what I mean in a little bit. So this should be shaded in like that, probably. And all of this underneath here should be shaded into like a really dark looking color. I'm going to try it. If it doesn't work, we'll go with the standard shade. But you'll see what I mean soon. I'm going to go this here because I need to keep his eye. I need to keep his eye. I'm going to go upwards. This side of his face should be completely dark. And we can go for highlights later. But I want to keep his eye exposed because we want to see that. But I want to go for this half of his face. We want to color this in and make it dark. We're gonna make it noir. Curving his face a little on the side. This should be all dark in color. Okay, that's kind of mithril. What do you mean by mithril? I don't understand what you mean by mithril. It'll make his face, this side of his face, completely dark. All of his hair here, all these shadow, all of our shadow. We're just gonna go with super saturated colors, as well as more of a dark shadow everywhere. This is everywhere. Comic book style is wherever there is a shadow of some sort, you must put in shadow. So this side of his face should be completely dark, like completely. We should only be able to see his eyes. Like that. Probably. Yeah, because there's no light on the side of his face at all. There shouldn't be any. Yeah, there should not be any light. We should only be able to see his eye, and that's it. I'm gonna and with shadows in this particular style, right? You have to be very careful with how much the shapes. The shapes have to be completely. You have to be able to see the edges. There is no soft shading with this style. You have to go completely dark, darker than black even. And everything is jagged. There's sharp edges to the shadows. There is no blotchy looking shadows. They have to all be very sharp looking. I think it's a cool style though. Comic books use this kind of shading a lot. You have to really understand where anatomy is to pull off the shading well. But yeah, it's fun experimenting. I really like being able to experiment with other artists' styles, because then you can slowly incorporate it into your own. So then we're gonna go, all of this here should be in a darker color. Like here, there should be a little bit of shadows here as well. I like doing guy characters, because guy characters you get to have a lot more cooler poses in general. Doing a cool looking women characters is doable. I just don't have the skill for it right now. I'm very bad at drawing armor and things like that, so I need to work on that in general. Cool. Don't let Dori Intimidio Atarapari Dori. No, I don't know what that means. What's that mean? I don't know. I don't know how to read that. It's what language is that? Have you guys learned a language before? I guys hope you guys like learning a language is something that's very rewarding, especially if you can like surprise other people with if you can speak native, almost like a native tongue. I think this one YouTube channel with this Caucasian man is going into Chinese restaurants. Going into Chinese restaurants and talking in perfectly fluent Mandarin and Cantonese. I thought it was really impressive. All of this here should be dark. All of it. This whole thing, this whole shebang should all be dark. And then we're gonna go... How about for his eyes here? So we're gonna... All of this has to be kind of sort of look dark looking. It'll make sense in a little while. But in the meantime, let's talk about something else. Oh yeah, I was talking about convention goers. So convention, like when you go, have you guys ever been to like a Comic-Con or something like that? Convention goers can be generally categorized into like a few categories. These categories being like, oh hey, you gotta be, they're like the cosplayers especially would be categorized into a few categories. Like the ones that like, those are really amazing people who go way out of their way to make different props. And they have all the power armor, it all lights up, it all has this fantastic movement. And there's the people who just like buy their costume. There's nothing wrong with buying your costume. It allows you to entertain yourself and become part of the culture that's there. And then there's the skimpy comic goers, the skimpy people, the people who just wear as much skimpy clothing as possible. I had to throw out this one lady. She was cosplaying as, what is it, Darkness from To Love Ru? Not Dark, Yami from To Love Ru. Not wholesome sensei Yami, but you know, the other Yami. The one that has hair, she's Taiyaki. And I said, what character are you supposed to be? I'm being true to the character. She dresses up in a really lewd outfit all the time. And it's like, yeah, but you can't just wear just a baby doll. Because she showed up in nothing but a baby doll, bare feet, and a wig. That was it. That was her costume. And I was told by my boss at the time, he's like, you gotta escort her off the premises. You can't do that here. Because of the children. Because there's like 5-year-old children there at the time, so we had to adhere to the rules. There. Doremi is a song. Oh, it's a song. What kind of song is it? I'm gonna go with that. I wanna go with that, probably. I'm gonna shade this in a little bit. I just wanna see his eyeballs. It's very spooky eyeballs, like that. Well, I feel like I should give him a mask. That's fine. Do that after. Cool. You see what this shot, this style makes more and more sense as you go about doing the shadow, making them dark and as spooky as possible. I really like, for this kind of style, I really kind of like leaving things white, but because noir is just black and white, maybe sometimes just a little bit of color to really emphasize things, but you don't need to do that here. Wait, hang on. Does that make sense? No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Because this would only have a little bit of a dark line here, and this here should be completely dark because of the way his hair is. Like that, probably, and maybe just a little bit here. A little bit here. A little bit here. I don't know how I feel about this right now, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure that out. There should be a little bit of a shadow underneath his arms here as well, because of the way his hand is. It shouldn't be as big because of his finger, but yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. And we can take it. This is all on one layer, so we don't have to worry about it too much. That's good. Hair that defies the laws of gravity, but that's normal. That's really normal for anime style. Hair always defies the laws of gravity in anime. We just write it off as hair gel. Like if you've ever like watched like Dragon Ball, there's no way you could have hair as high up as Vegeta without like a mountain of hair gel. No way. I refuse to believe it. It should all be dark. It should all be dark. It's starting to turn out the way I wanted, but this kind of style takes a lot of time because you got to make sure that all the shadows are in the right place. If they're not in the right place, then it don't look good. I need to look at the top of his head. What does the top of his head look like? Hang on. Need to be up top, maybe? Yeah, I think that, I think there should be more shadows here. Probably. Like further towards the top here, there should definitely be some shadows as well. This entire side of his face should have very little shadows. That'll make sense soon. Yeah. I really want to go for a comic book style for this one here. There should be a little bit here, just a little bit, because our light is coming from this side. Perfect. Well, yeah, and on the topic of convention goers, another time, when you go to a convention, you have to make sure that you obey the rules. I had one person who would always take pictures of these poor cosplayers, and without their permission, he was yeeted off the premises in a short period of time. Make sure that you obey the rules, and you can enjoy an interesting time. I like going to conventions once a year, and I used to really enjoy cosplaying. Like I had a costume prepared, which was what is it? You know Priscilla from Dark Souls? I was gonna cosplay her, but I didn't get the chance to. So I'm a little sad about that because of COVID. When COVID goes away, we'll be able to go back to our regularly scheduled community events, but hopefully that will be sooner rather than later. I don't know how I feel about this right now. I really don't know how I feel about this. Well, we started it. We're going to it till the end. There should be a lot of shadows here, I think. His face should be covered about half in shadow. We can go over with the layers after. Like that, maybe? I think so. This should be all dark. This entire thing should be dark. And maybe like have one line here just to define the face a little bit more. Maybe. Today I want to get through 2 of these drawings. I want to get through Azeroth here, and I also want to get through Iron as well. Cool. Okay, we'll do that. And then, because of the way the light is hitting these horns, I need to put shadows right here, I think. This is the style that, when it starts, it doesn't make any sense why someone's just drawing black over everything. But once it really comes together, you add all the highlights into the right places that you want it to be, it looks really cool because it looks dynamic. And that's always nice. Do you guys have a preferred art style? I'm a little curious. Like when you look at art, right? I know that some people say, oh, it's just pretty. But do you guys have a particular art style that you really like? I'm a little curious about that. Like here. Yeah, we'll do that. I'm gonna pull this in a little bit more. We want to make him look as villainous as possible. He's sitting in the background. There's people coming in to you've come in, you've lost your soul, and Azeroth is here to claim it. That's what I want to say for this piece. And each piece, each song, each drawing always says a little bit of a story. I really tried to get that across in my art. Because all of this should be bright. This should not be bright. Here, the light's coming this way, so there should be light on this side, but there should not be light here. There should be no light here. No light here. And there should be light. Should there be light here? Maybe not here. There should not be any light here. And then there'd be no light underneath as well. New drawing tablet. And the bot next to you. Yes! I have a new drawing tablet. I drew it myself for my stream because I felt it was really awkward for me to be drawing into the abyss. And this is my little mascot. It's very cute, very round. She was supposed to be greeting people, but it seems today she's just content bouncing up and down. I was going to have like speech bubbles for her, but I guess it's not working. I just guess it's not working today, which is perfectly fine. You have to be very careful with the shadows. Now, let's see. What other topics I was going to talk about today? Let me see. Have you guys ever done model kit building? Because I remember how I said I took a couple years off of doing like regular art in favor of doing model kit building. Because I used to build a lot of Gundam models, a lot of car models, boat models. I just enjoyed the entire like ASMR aspect of snapping together pieces and painting them, because I wanted to have something tangible on my wall, and it made me regret giving up regular traditional art for many years. So I'm kind of glad I'm getting into it now. Should be a little bit of a highlight there, right? There should be a little bit of a highlight there. A little bit of a highlight there, and there should be darkness here, I think. I'm really liking how this is starting to turn out now. And hi there, Nitro. How are you doing? I hope you're having a fantastic day. How was your week? Did you have a good week? I hope you had a good week. Hang on, that doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. Maybe if I just color in the whole thing. Let's just color in the whole thing. The whole shebang. Because, or just a little bit here, maybe up till this point, because the light's coming down, it's hitting this part of the horn. That should be nice and jagged. And then this section here should be bright. But this part here should be covered in darkness because it's further inwards. Yeah, okay. I think that makes sense. If you have any comments or questions, don't hesitate to ask. I'm always really excited when you guys interact with me. But that good? I think that's good. I've been fine so far along this week. Did you do anything interesting, or do you have any interesting plans for later? Welcome to the stream. I hope you have a fantastic time just chilling out with all of these wonderful, wonderful people in chat. They're fantastic. I notice how much, like, calmer I am in these art streams, which is fine. Nothing wrong with that. It's just, I find it's much easier to talk. Like, overall, I felt my ability to stream has changed drastically. I am not the same person I was a couple months ago. I'm more enthusiastic. And I don't feel like I'm straining my voice when I'm talking to you guys anymore, which is nice. This part here should be dark now. I think, maybe. Like that? Yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna put in, there should be some dark shadows underneath this collar here because of the way the light is shining down on it. Like this, probably? Probably, like that. And then underneath this, there should be a definite big dark shadow underneath his suit. The suit that looks large and charged and looks like he's like some kind of final boss villain. Not today, no. Oh, that's okay. That's okay. It's okay to just have a nice day where you can chill. Especially now with school starting up again. That's always nice. That, and then there should be more shadows underneath this point here. Maybe underneath there as well. Yeah, a little bit underneath there. And here. This should all be dark. Or most of it should be dark anyway. With this style, you have to get across as much information as possible with as little as possible. You want as much of this style covered in darkness as possible. And line weight in this style is very important. Zuzu's hair. Wait, what's happening to my hair? Oh wow, I've been sinking into the ground. I'm concentrating too much. Okay, there we go. My head was starting to sink into my own tablet. Thank you for telling me. I didn't know. I was too focused on drawing. Thank you for letting me know. How you guys doing? My head has returned. Because when I look at my tablet, I really focus in on it. And sometimes, well, the bottom bugs out. That's the nature of 3D. That is the nature of 3D, my friends. Okay. There we go. Wait, because his horn is coming down this way, so there should be a little bit of shadows on his shoulders as well. Maybe a little bit. Maybe just a little bit on his shoulders. Like this. Yeah, a little bit there. A little bit there. The thing I like about this style is that once you get the shadows of this style is the hardest part. Once you get through the shadows, everything else is just... You can use as very few colors as possible, and you get a really nice effect. Like that. And there should... No, light's coming down this way, so there should be a... Just like if there is like a little... Maybe just a very little underneath his skin right here. That? I think so. I want to give him a nice background too after. Like that. Nice. Sometimes it happens. It's the nature of 3D. Why is it happening? 3D, can we, there we go. This is the disadvantage of 3D because it fully tracks my movement. So it might start going, I might start eating my tablet. That's not good. Don't eat your tablet, people. It's not healthy. Clearly. So I want to curve this inwards maybe a little bit more. Maybe a little bit more. I want this to jut out a little bit more so I can see that there is a shadow on top. But the actual suit is curving in this way. Probably. Like that. Because I don't really have much reference for the rest of Azeroth's outfit, so I think that this style will work nicely. I am also hungry. I didn't eat much today. I should have, but I didn't. Here we go. Like that. Yes, like this. Okay, good. Then there should be a shadow underneath this section as well, because that's where his jacket starts and the suit begins. This should be dark as well. All of this should be dark. Nice and dark. I just want to leave his eyes. It's starting to look more like a noir character now. What do you mean by munch, crunch, crunch? Are you eating corn nuts over there? Please don't eat the corn nuts. That's not good for you. I remember one time my friend, he was eating these corn nuts and he bit into one like way too hard that was like really burnt. And he ended up chipping his tooth. That's not good. Don't chip your tooth. It's very painful, you know. And if you leave a tooth chipped for a while, it really starts to hurt because of the blood that's going everywhere. Curve this in a little bit more like that. Cool. Crunchers. Do you guys have a favorite junk food? Like if you were given the choice between crunchy and soft and those Puffs Cheetos, which one would you choose? I would choose crunchy. Crunchy every time. I am part of the crunch gang. Like that. Cool, let's do that, and then we're gonna curve this inwards. Why am I so hungry? I should have eaten more. I should have eaten more this breakfast. Curve this in slightly. And underneath his hand here, this should all be covered in darkness. This entire section here should be all dark. There, that should be good. There. Is the style starting to make sense to some of you now? I hope so. I don't normally draw like this though. I prefer usually going for these soft pastel colors, but this looks cool. It's really cool for like a demonic looking character like this who's supposed to be the villain. Perfect. Nice, nice. Crunchy Cheetos! Yeah! Taeon's part of the crunchy gang. Everyone who's in the I respect you guys in the Puffs gang. But it's okay. It's okay for making the lesser of the two choices. Maybe just one. Maybe just one. Maybe just one here. Like that? Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. And then, because of the light's coming this way, that means this here should be dark as well. And I probably should just leave a little bit of a line to indicate where the arm ends. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to indicate just a little bit where the arm ends, like right here, probably. Probably. Do that. All of this should be dark. And then the inside of the line here should also be... There. That's cool. Doesn't make sense at first, but as you add more and more shadows, things start to make sense. And not everything has to be super, super precise. Just enough that you know there's a little bit of a line here. Maybe if I just leave it, No, I don't like that. We'll leave that. Just a little bit of it uncovered. Just to let people know that there's a line there. Perfect. And then the light should be coming from this way, so that means there should be a tiny bit of a shadow underneath his arm here. And then underneath here, there should be a little bit more line weight as well. A little bit more line weight. Since Azeroth is wearing a vest, it's fine. Nice. I'm going to turn this up here, a little bit more darkness here, and a little bit more darkness here. Perfect. You know what this reminds me of? Like the Hitman, the old school Hitman logos are usually drawn in this style. Because his CEO platlet, there should be a shadow where his CEO card is. Not too much. And then we're going to go for some bright colors. Really bright colors after. It should be dark. And there should be a little bit more underneath here as well. Maybe a bit underneath here. There. I hope Azeroth likes this. I really do. This style so I can cheat a little. A little bit. Cheating is not allowed in art. So says some of my older art friends. Crunchy Cheetos, they're spicy. What, you have spicy Cheetos? Oh, I don't eat spicy Cheetos very much because of because when you sing, right? If you eat a lot of spicy things, you will just damage your voice in the future. But they're nice once in a while. Once in a while. I really enjoy cooking, so I tried to make my own Cheetos once, and it didn't work out as nice as I thought it would. I really wish it did work a little bit better. I like them. There should be a bit more darkness on his suit. A little bit more on his suit, like right here. Does that make sense? I think that makes sense. I think that makes sense. Maybe just leave a little bit here. Maybe more here. Maybe a little bit more. Maybe a little bit more shadows here. Just to cover up the side of the... like that. Yeah, okay, good. Nice and sharp, nice and jagged. And behind him, we're gonna add some bright colors now. We got our shadows. Let's add some color. That's good. That's good. I like it. I like it. I like it. Look how cool he looks now in his darkness of shadows. He's edgy. He's an edgy character, so you gotta make him look edgy. Have you ever played like Shadow the Hedgehog? Darkness on the Wall, or whatever that song was? 3 edgy, 5 me. This style relies a lot on the shadows. Without the shadows, the style falls apart. Neat. Now that's a neat style. Now a little bit more here, just to curve this out. I don't know if this is Azeroth anymore, but there. Nice. Okay, now I need my Azeroth reference again, but silly me, put it on a different layer. Where is it? Azeroth, where is your layer? Gotcha. Right here. Now I can start picking colors. Move it over here and turn up the opacity. He has this dark red hair. That's fine. I can go for this red. Darker red, maybe? Like there, maybe? Yeah, like that. Perfect. Now we can start coloring. This is the fun part. I love adding the color here. The Noir Star would have left it just like this. It would have been done. The second we finished the shadows, it would have been finished already. But because I want to go for Persona, I want to go for a much brighter colors. Everything is bright. Because it's easy to get across the character in as little words as possible. I'm gonna add a little bit of, we can add a little bit of white highlights to really define everything, or red highlights. There. Wait, hang on, that's where his hair ends, so we need to go a little bit further. I think it's better to do things manually here. Yes, you could use the selection tool, but it's a lot easier to go in manually when you have this stuff. Go here. You probably should take a break soon-ish, but that's fine. That's fine. Let me see. Do you guys like collecting things? I really enjoy I used to really enjoy collecting figurines, and to the point where I'd be left with very little food. Because I'd be like, oh wait, I just need to buy one more figurine, it'll be fine. I won't be broke by the end of the month. I used to be able to, because of this addiction of collecting figures, right? I used to be able to live on 50 bucks for 1 month. 50 bucks Canadian for the record. So I'd buy like these packages of, not cup noodles, but I used to buy, what's it called now? Like those pasta macaroni, and cook them in many different ways. Like the best way to trick yourself when you're like low on money and low on food is to just cook the food in a way to trick your brain that it's actually something else. I think I might need to lessen the shadow on the side, but it's okay. That's okay. Wait. There. Nice dark red. Nice dark red. Dark red! And then I need a color for his skin as well. Maybe I'll just steal this color from her, maybe? We'll see. We'll see how this looks. We'll see how this looks in a second. We're gonna go to a layer below and color. Ooh, maybe a little bit further below, actually. Maybe like here-ish. That's Sleepy's eyes. That's Sleepy's eyes. I need to go a little bit higher. Go a little bit higher. Nope. How are you guys doing back there? I hope that you're having a good time, and I hope that you're, even if you're just vibing in the background, I hope you guys are doing well. If you have any plans, I'd love to hear them. Maybe like that. Maybe like that. We have to go around his eye. Around his eye towards the camera. There. I like that. I like that. I might need to add a little bit more of a shadow underneath his chin to give it more definition, but that's kind of neat. That's kind of a neat one. And his suit is green, I believe, Azeroth. Oh, I hope his... I think his suit is green. His suit is this darker mauve kind of color. It's mauve and green. Suits are really expensive despite how they look. I originally thought suits were like super cheap because given how many times that guys like, oh hey, when guys dress up they just wear a suit, right? But I didn't know just how expensive they could get. I'm gonna head off to bed. Good night, my dude. Have a wonderful rest, Zelos. I hope that you have a wonderful day and hope that you're just chilling out and hope you had a good time with me on stream. Take care, okay? There we go. Nice. And a little bit further up. Just with the base colors. Azeroth's suit is completely this dark, mauvey looking color. Great? Great. A little bit. Perfect. Wait, does he have yellow lines on the suit? I think he does. Azeroth. Oh, it's just gold. He has 2 gold lines on the suit, but primarily it's this one color. And that's fine. It's fine. I like that. Let's see, what else can we talk about today? I'm really looking forward to a particular game right now. In particular, I'm really looking forward to Nioh 2. I'm a big fan of Dark Souls games in general. And Nioh 2 falls somewhere in between Bloodborne and Sekiro. So I'm really looking forward because with Dark Souls, if you're even half decent at the game, you eventually figure out that, hey, all of the monsters are really weak against just holding up your shield and smacking them, because even though that, unlike that Monster Hunter where you still take chip damage, if you have enough stability, you won't take any chip damage, even from like the biggest attacks, like that. I don't know how I feel about that right now. Maybe I need to add a little bit more like white shadows, maybe? Maybe I need to add a little bit more white or darkness to it. I don't know how I feel about this color scheme though. This color scheme's a bit off. That's fine. I should go up one more layer. White highlights. I'm sorry. You get lonely, you know. Rabbits get lonely when left alone. But I get it. Art streams are streams that people like to just vibe in the background. And that's cool. And that's cool. Because of how little you have to work with this style, you have to make sure that you can see all of the details despite everything. Good night, Zell. Hi. Have a wonderful rest, Zelos. But yeah, I have a lot of VTuber friends whose sleep schedules are very strange. I wonder if you'll jump in. Tay, if you're out there, I hope that you just woke up. I hope that you're having a good day. I don't know if she's here. Sometimes Tay is here, sometimes she isn't. Need to wait. Let's look at this for a reference here. Maybe a little bit more on top, I guess. I'm not entirely too sure about how I feel about this right now. Yeah. You better be awake or I'm about to be an angry bunny. Yes, you'll be vaporized on the spot. That's what will happen. And one thing I find really strange about myself is that I'm okay with making mistakes in like singing and otherwise, but I know that I'm a bit of a perfectionist. I am a bit of a perfectionist when it comes to things. If things don't go my way, I have a tendency to just sit and go into this wallow of self-pity and But this was never the case when I did music, because I realized that it takes a long time to achieve what you want to achieve, and I'm finally starting to understand that too with doing my VTubing. that it takes time. It takes time to become an interesting entertainer, and it's a skill that can be learned one way or another. This needs to be white, right? Because it's... yeah, that needs to be white. Need to look at the reference here for how they do skin. Is there still... yes, there is. There is still another color that you need to use underneath. I'm allowed to have more than one color for this shade because I want to add a little bit more detail to this in particular because it looks very flat as it stands right now. At least the skin. The skin looks very flat. But we can leave the lines black for this, probably. Probably. I think we need... oh, and we can add a little bit of highlights onto the hair as well. We'll add a little bit of highlights to the hair as well. With just white. With just white. Like this. Maybe? No. Because I did a style like this from when I first started. In particular, I was doing... what is it? It was for a Pokemon Nuzlocke stream that I tried to attempt to do this style. I succeeded, but it took me like 7 hours just to color in a specific herdier. Why is there no white? Where's the white? There we go. Should be... no, I need to go with a hard brush. I need to go with a hard brush for this. I cannot use a soft brush. Why is it lagging so much though? Krita's kind of lagging right now and I don't know how I feel about it. Krita, why are you lagging? Stop lagging. This? No, it needs to curve inwards. Inwards? Inwards. Something tells me I should have gone for a regular style. This isn't turning out as well as I would like. But maybe I just need to add a few more highlights. Maybe it'll look a little bit better once I add some more highlights in. Maybe. Just maybe. I hope so. No, this isn't... The shadows look cool, but I don't know how I feel about this entire shading business here. Maybe I need to choose a darker color for the actual... Let's experiment. Art is a lot about experimentation. Let us grab our brush and let us experiment. Oh, my vision kind of went... my vision kind of flickered there for a minute. Why is it flickering? I don't want to pass out just yet. I slept enough today, I promise. What color is this on? What layer is this on? Zoe, this is why you lay... Susie, this is why you name your layers. This is why you name your layers. Didn't charge long enough. Indeed, 100% did not charge long enough. This is on the right layer, right? No? See you around, Nitro. And good luck on the art. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Nitro. Hope you have a wonderful day. No, that's not it. What layer is this on? We probably should take a break soon because I think that's why my vision is flickering because we didn't take a break. Huh. This is problem. I don't... oh, wait a minute. I know what layer this is on. This is further down. This is like by the... oh, there it is. There it is. Found it. Found it. I found the layer. I found the layer. This is good. So let me just go in maybe with this brush, maybe? Let's try this one. Maybe go further into the pink. I don't know how I feel about that. I really don't know how I feel about this piece. It doesn't look as nice as I thought it would. I don't know how I feel about this piece. Well, it's fine. Even if you make a mistake, it's totally fine. I do not know how I feel about this piece currently. For now, let's just color in his hand, his glove. Color in his glove first. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know how I feel about it, chat. I really don't. You like it? Well, as long as you guys like it, right? Or at least I hope Azeroth likes it at the very least. Because I'm going with like very harsh colors here, which normally would work, but I feel like I need a little bit more oomph to the actual look. Maybe there's like a missing shadow here that I don't have. I mean, let me try adding another shadow like right here. Like that. Like that, maybe. And this should be in a slightly darker color here. But then he looks like he has a goatee, and I don't like that. Maybe just like one. like that, and then maybe if I go with the original color that's here for the skin, maybe just because the light is coming from this way, because we want to show that it's going forward and he wants them to look menacing. But that's fine. That's fine. That's experimentation for you. So I want to go further in with a different color. Since I stole it from this side here, I'm gonna just take this color and maybe we'll go in on the skin. We'll give it a second tone. Let's give it a second tone to see whether or not that helps. It might not, but it's worth a try. It's worth a try to see if I can bring this back a little. Maybe here. Maybe? Because we want this here, because the light should be coming from there, maybe. That. I don't know about that one, Chief. That's definitely a no. That's definitely a no. Ah, it's okay. It's okay. Sometimes it don't work, sometimes it do. Try that maybe? Maybe a little bit. Because I was originally going to have this, like, have a shadow code over there, but then I decided to try and go for a personal style. But it's not working out as the way I wanted to. Maybe we'll just leave it like this for now. And add a little bit of the tone here on the side of the face. No. It's still not working. I wonder why. I wonder why. There is something about this art that I'm not really too sure how it's looking. I know this here would be darker, for certain. Should we give up on the personal style, or should we keep going with it? I feel there's something missing. I don't know what it is, but I guess we can work on another piece after. And I can fiddle with this either off stream or otherwise. Because it's not turning out exactly how I want it. Maybe it's because of the color scheme. Maybe it's because of the way the Azeroth's color scheme is this red and then all of a sudden green, and then after that it goes into the mauve. Maybe just more details would help. I like to analyze things as I'm doing it. But of course, it's a problem. It's a problem that can be fixed. Maybe, yeah, let's just go and let's try to add more detail. Let's try to add more detail and see if that helps. Adding more detail might help. I was sure about it, and now I am no longer sure. But that's okay. That? Yeah, if the color scheme doesn't work well, yeah, I don't. Furthermore, the colors are flat, so it's hard to say if the style is being actualized. That's true. That's true. It was easy with the herdier style, but I guess this won't work with this current. This will not work with the current look I want to go for. So maybe we can either leave this for now, we can go work on Iron for a little bit, and then we'll come back to Azeroth, because I think I need some time to sit here and mull over how I want to go about doing this piece, because I am no longer sure how I want to color this in. So let us take a 5-minute break, and then yeah, we'll go back to it with fresh eyes. We'll take a 5-minute break, and then we'll be back after 5 minutes, and we'll start working on a new piece. How about that? Sometimes, and as I said, sometimes you make mistakes. The best way to learn is to make mistakes. So I will see you guys in 5 minutes. I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves back there, and we'll start on working on Iron after this. Sound good to you? I'll go pull up her reference, and we can get started. We will come back to this in a little bit. Let me boot up Snaz. And I can take my 5-minute break here because we've been going for an hour now. And that's okay. Let's go for that. An hour and a half, give or take. So see you guys in 5 minutes. Alright? Oh, hey there, Dream Buzz. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well. And welcome to the art stream. We're going to take a break from this in 5 minutes. So I will see you in 5 minutes. But I hope you're doing well. And welcome to the Bunny Bunker. Going to be right back. There we go. Be right back. I will be back in 5 minutes, so see you real soon. And got it. Thank you so much. Welcome back, everyone, and welcome back to our little art stream. Hello there, Valimir. I hope you're doing well. I can't say your full name as a result that it's kind of offensive to other people, but I hope that you're having a good day, and welcome to the Bunny Bunker. We're going to be starting a new piece here because I kind of got stuck on the previous piece, which is fine. It's okay to shift to a new piece and come back to things with fresh eyes. That is something that you have to do as an artist sometimes. It's kind of hard sometimes if you've ever done art or drawing, or even when you're working on a really hard project, sometimes it's nice just to leave and come back for whatever art that you're working on, and that's okay. So I'm going to bring up Iron's reference here, and we're going to draw Iron. Once I look for it, where's Iron reference? There it is. Got it. Okay, so we're going to bring Iron up on the screen, and I'm going to copy this layer. Then we're going to paste it over here. Not this one. This one we'll come back to. We'll come back to this. We're going to save this. We'll come back to it. But first, let us draw Iron in this pose here. So I need to bring up the other reference I need as well, for the sake of being able to draw it properly. That's not the right. That's the photo album. That's not the right one. Give me a second. I need this one. Got it. Okay. So then I'm going to copy this Iron reference. Copy and paste. There. Post this here, and then we're going to start drawing it. I'm going to post your image here. Alright, so this is the pose I want to go for. I want to go for like a snapping fingers pose for this particular piece. And hopefully this one goes a little bit better than the previous one. Sometimes you just struggle. Sometimes art is a struggle. So I want to have her winking, right? So maybe let's go in with we're going to go in with this brush first. Okay. So that's her eyes are kind of round. That is not the black I want right now. So I'm gonna go. Her eyes are probably here, give or take. Maybe curve them up like this. Move downwards. Move downwards, and we should do that. I wonder how happy we should make her look. Should be rounded a bit more and curved up this way. And we're gonna make her winking as well. Make her winking. And we'll start drawing her hair in. So her hair kind of curves up this way, so we need to make a fringe line first. Make a fringe line. That's where her hair should be put on, and the vanishing point for her hair should be here. We're gonna curve our lines inwards like that. It's curving our lines. Perfect. Hey, coming to chill here, be fit before you go eat. Ah, welcome, Meow. Yeah, we got stuck on the Azeroth piece, so we're starting a new one right now. But that's okay. How are you, Meow? I hope you're having a fantastic day, and welcome to the stream. Right now, I'm drawing a sketch of Iron. I want to draw her in a snapping fingers pose. That makes sense. And sometimes it's nice to just do doodles right now, because especially I was struggling with the shading of the previous piece, so I'm going to go back to it with fresh eyes. Which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Ai-chan is going to be here, and because her head is tilted slightly to the side, that means that we'll have to have her hair in this direction, probably. Because Iron's hair is a little bit weird here, because it curves inwards and then is the top of her head. We'll see. We'll see. And it should curve down her face about here-ish. This part should curve outwards. Probably. And then this goes here. Perfect. But yeah, how are you doing, Mel? Did you do anything interesting over the last little while? I hope you guys are having a good time back there. Should curve her hair in a little bit more. By the way, is there background sound now? There should be background music, right? Good, there is. There is. That's good. I'm gonna draw background music. So one thing I really like about VTubers is just how different every different art style is. I really love like how much effort they put into each one of their characters, and even not just for like people who everyone has a central theme they really want to go for, and each VTuber that comes out may spark like a big trend for what types of VTubers start showing up in the community. Wait. Oh, wait, that's part of her bow. I thought it was curved in a little bit. Oh, no, 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 no. That's part of her bow. Hang on. This here is part of her bow. I thought it was part of something else. It still curves out a little bit, but it's still, for the most part, it finishes right here, and then there's another layer that comes underneath and curves towards her face. That makes more sense. That makes a lot more sense. I was wondering, why does it look so weird? It's because her bow is blending into the back of her head, which is a little strange, I must say. Like that, like that. We'll do like that, and then we'll put maybe like one more out this way for the banana leaf hair. Banana leaf hair. And then it kind of curves downwards, maybe. Let me look at this reference here that I have for that. Yeah, we can leave it like that. We can leave it like that, and we'll curve it outwards a little bit. Maybe here. Yeah, we'll try here. We'll try here, and then we'll move out. And then she has a big bow. She has a big bow on the back of her head. Big bow on the back of her head. I really like that for a lot of anime characters. A lot of old school anime characters used to have these comically huge bows on the back of her head. But I think it's really cute. It's not possible in real life because of how much weight it would have to have in the back of your head. You'd get neck pains for having a bow this big. But I think it's really cute. Reminds me of the 90s. That? Cool. The front hair is throwing me off. It's not you. Yeah. The front hair is throwing you off a little bit. I think it's because this part here is curved in a little bit, which is fine. It's a sketch, so we can take our time to fix things up. Maybe it's because maybe I need to zoom. Maybe I need to make the reference a little bit bigger because I can't really see where her hair is right now. Right here, maybe. We can keep fiddling with this. I mean, it's artistic liberty too, but oh, that's why. Okay, I see what you mean. I see what you mean now. Hang on. Yeah, the bangs here are a little bit different. Maybe I should have just zoomed in a little bit more. Hang on, I see what you mean now. This here is not correct. We have to go in a little bit further and curve it. Like the top part of the bangs here don't make any sense. So let me just. Oh, okay, that's a little different. Hang on. Let me just fix this now, because this is wrong. This is wrong. Why am I sorry? I'm sorry because it doesn't look good. And I want the art to look good because it's for my friends, right? It just works. That's a term that we hear a lot from Todd Howard nowadays. It just works. When it in fact doesn't just work. So this I need to draw on the hairline again, or else I won't know where her head is. That's a big head. That's a big head. She does not need such a big head. So the vanishing point should be here-ish, right? Yeah, okay, there. My workload went to you. Wait. Oh, you volunteered for this? No, hey, don't. Hey there, Frost. How you doing? And welcome, Vin. Hope you guys are doing well. And welcome to my little art stream. I hope you're having a good day. And how are you guys doing? I hope you guys are having a wonderful week. And let me know how it's going. Right now, we're just drawing iron. I can't see the chat. I can't see the chat. There we go. Ahoy, the horse song is playing. Hey, don't. Balance here does not like horses. The horse sound, you will enjoy the horse sound. That's what you will enjoy. We'll enjoy the music of horse. So it curves inwards, I guess, and then it curves a little bit more out. Moves towards like that. Yeah, and then there should be one more hairpiece that comes in on this side like this here. And there's another one that curves this way. Okay, that works a little bit better. And then there's one hair piece that's just a multicolored different strand. And then there's one more hair piece that comes here and there. And there's another one that comes this way. Oh, her hair's a bit confusing. A little bit confusing, but I guess it sort of makes sense. It's like a bunch of banana leaves in time, and then there's like one last big hair that comes out this way. Maybe here? We'll put it here? Maybe here. No. Right there. Good. And curve it inwards towards that. No, it still doesn't look like her. Maybe her eyes are too big. But that's just for the sake of placement. Maybe that's just for the sake of placement. I don't fully understand how her hair works here. That's fine. I normally when I'm at home just doing my art, I normally like erase things over and over again until it looks the way I want it to. And that's part of the art experimentation process. I don't fully understand how her hair here works. But hey there, Frosties! What's a cow song? How you doing, Frosty? Hope you're having a good day. And welcome to the stream. We were talking about a whole bunch of things earlier, like convention goers. I remember my friend Cal used to tell me that he went to a convention and there was a lot of crossplay. He did this crossplay. I thought it was really cool. Being able to pull off like an entirely opposite gender's look and do it well. Something I really respect is like cosplays. You can like the confidence it takes to go out and do something like that. And make it look good. Like Rin Senpai. Rin Senpai does a lot of crossplaying and it looks fantastic. His cosplays look fantastic. And it needs to curve in a little bit here as well. That one hair that curves in here. Because I want it to be more of a magical girl kind of look. And let me erase it. Let me erase it like that. Cool. We'll erase it and then we'll go inwards. Let's go in here with the... Because I need to make sure that it conforms to the face. The reason why a lot of characters have these bangs here is to frame the face in a better way. This applies to not just anime characters either. A lot of people, if you frame, depending on how you frame the face, your character can look very, very different. This curves this way, and then there should be one more here. And this should curve that way. And it should curve this way because it's going towards this point, coming down and going here. I really wish I had more art experience so I could be able to see these mistakes and fix them as fast as possible. But I know that's not the case because, especially when you're learning like I am, there is much I still don't understand about the art world. And this should be out a little bit more. Should be out a little bit more, right? Out a little bit more, curving towards the ground. We'll leave it for now, and then she has a big bow in the back, this side as well. There. I don't think that's quite right, but we can keep fiddling with it as we go. After all, it is just a sketch. It is just a sketch. That, and then she has a little line on top of her eyes as well. It still doesn't quite look like her, but it might just be because of the shading, or maybe the size of the face too, because her face is kind of moving towards the middle and it's curving down a little bit like here maybe. We'll try that for now. That's not quite right, but that's fine. And because I was a dum-dum, I put it all on one layer. That's okay. We'll leave that here, remove that off to the side. Great. Oh, I hate it when that happens. That's okay, I can fix this. I can just grab that and just copy it to another layer. Copy selection to a new layer, and then I can get rid of this. There. That's better. Select, deselect, and now I can move this. I can move this entire layer. Excuse me. Select, deselect. Now I can. Why do you not do what I want? Oh wait, hang on. Did that work? I think it worked. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Now I can move this back over here. Perfect. That's better. Layer, name the layers. You wouldn't be the first to erase. I see it very often. Name the layers. I'm gonna name the layers. We're gonna name the layers. Welcome back, nature. How are you doing? Hope that you're having a good day, and I hope that whatever it is that you're doing got done and flash in the nick of time. I'm gonna call this the hair layer. I still don't think this looks quite as well as I would like, but that's okay. We'll define it as we go. And iron is very well endowed in general. Sometimes I really struggle when it comes to doing certain pieces, especially when I'm trying something new. I'm not very good at like dynamic styles just yet. And wait, this doesn't make sense here. This doesn't make sense here because of the way the hair is. This particular section here does not make sense because of the way the hair is curving. Maybe move it towards this way? I should have picked an easier person to draw. I did really well with Azeroth last time for the sketch, but I heard it's a little bit more difficult. Here? No. Because it's coming towards the edge here, so maybe it should be curved out a little bit more. And moving towards the head. Like that. Oh, that's a little closer. That's a little closer. That's a little closer, and then the back of her head is in the back there. Cool. I think her eyes are a little bit too close. I think her eyes are a little bit too close to each other. But maybe we can move that away. Maybe we'll move that away? I need to separate her eyes a little bit more. We'll separate her eyes a bit more. That's clearly not working, so I need to go back onto this layer. I'm going to choose this and separate her eyes a bit more. This line should be her top of her head should be there, so the line should line up here. But I guess with art styles it's fine if you take a little bit of artistic liberty with how the character looks. Maybe here? Let's cut this line a little bit. Laughs at the crazy. I had the travel chum. I was watching you in class again. What do you mean by a sire? Do you use Notepad that works in titles and unnoticed? Yes, I do. I have the tendency to use that in untitled. I know that was a question for balance, but I have the tendency to leave all of my notepads untitled, and it drives my friends up the wall. I use Notepad and you name your stuff. I think balance is the same one here. Unlike the rest of us here. Unlike me here, I really should name my layers and such. Let me go in with this a little bit more for her eye. Maybe make it a little bit bigger. Maybe a little bit bigger of a brush. Here, maybe? Yeah, we'll go here. Probably. Her eye is a bit of an interesting shape. I still think her eye is huge. I still think she has a big eye. Never be afraid to erase something if you don't feel that it's exactly the way you want it to be. Do I want to have a look towards the ground or towards the center? No, that doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. It made more sense before. Maybe I just need to move it over. Maybe I just need to move it over a little bit. This eye here makes a little bit more sense, so I'm going to go with this one, but I'm going to move it a little bit. I'm going to move it a little bit. I think that will work a little bit better. What do you guys think? Push it towards here. We're just going to erase it. I'm going to erase this part here, because it's on a separate layer, and we did name it this time. It's just, that doesn't look as nicely as it would. So we'll leave this here for now. I'm going to erase her mouth as well. We don't need this mouth here. Select. Deselect. There. For now, we'll leave it like that. Oh, she has another layer of hair that's underneath the... She has another layer of hair underneath this layer here. So I can draw that. I can draw that. Just need to make a bit of a smaller brush. Bit of a smaller brush. It should be curving inwards. Inwards and around. Hey there, Oneko! Welcome to the stream. How you doing? I hope that you're having a fantastic day. How has your streams been going? It's been a while since I've seen you. I hope you've been doing well. Cool. There we go. Okay, that's a little better. That's a little bit better. Because of the hair is moving towards the floor, I want to make the hair curve inwards here, maybe? I feel her hair is a little bit bigger compared to the rest of the body, but that's okay. That's okay. I want to have that, no, this should curve in a little bit more outwards because of the wind. Since she's bending and doing this big finger snap, I want to have that curve towards it. Like that? Yeah, that's better. That's better. Sometimes you gotta struggle. Sometimes you gotta struggle to get to where you want to be. I think I might need to either expand her body a little bit, because I feel like the head in comparison to the rest is very different. I'm gonna go onto a separate layer for this part of the sketch now. If you manage to squish the Zeus's face, you must be really incredible with the really strong metallic eyes. I've totally gotten caught off for naming the layers, but my habit system not just. Hey there, Zeta! Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? I'm doing an art stream right now. I was struggling with one particular piece. How is your stream thing going? I know I spoke to you yesterday, but how are you? I'm drawing Iron right now, so I'm trying to figure out. I feel like her big head is, compared to the rest of the body, I think I might need to make her body a little bit bigger just because of where the circle is, where the framing of the skeleton is. I should draw the body first. Draw the body first. Don't be lazy. Don't be lazy and draw the body first. It should be about here. Maybe? Yeah, we'll draw the body first before we move into the rest of the arm. Should be one here-ish. I'll draw the layers in effect. The drawing looks good so far. Ah, thank you. I was struggling with this piece, with the piece of Azeroth. I tried to do a persona style, but I ended up not going with it because it ended up looking really strange. Maybe it was like the color choice or something, but I mean, it's fine. That's fine. It should curve inwards, and this should be here, and the actual body itself should be curved inwards towards the ground, maybe? Yeah, this arm needs to be longer, and this one needs to be less fat. Let's do that. Let's do that. Curve it inwards towards the ground. Towards the ground. Maybe. Maybe? I mean, we can cover it up with her clothes later, but that's fine. And this should be, because the other part of her body should be here. And then this layer should be moving towards there. Because she's pretty tall for an actual character, so maybe we need to curve this in. And she's got big boobs. She's got big boobs, and we have to draw the actual balloons to where her boobs would be, probably. Yeah, so this should be out a little bit more. This part of the sketch should be out a little bit more. And towards there, maybe? This arm is now 4, but this arm's too big. This arm's too big. This arm's too big. Hang on. Curve it in. Curve it inwards here. Yeah, okay. Right about here, probably. What about here? It's... Now I want to make her have a nice finger snapping. Finger snapping. So curve the hand and go 3 fingers in. 3 fingers in, 1 finger outie. Like that. Maybe? 3 fingers in, 1 finger outie. 1 finger outie should be going right here-ish. Forward? Might be a little bit too big. I'm cheating here a little bit now, but still. Curve it out. And this should be put a little bit further inwards and curved this way. Okay, that looks a little bit that looks a little bit better. Bloobs. Bounces if I take back your remote, I'm sorry, please. Man, sometimes I see drama with similar kind and get them mixed up. I totally thought Cog was Zeta for a hot second. The post looking really cute so far, thank you. There's more people with a light green name than I thought. Wait, you guys have colored names? I can't actually see the colors of your names for the record because I'm on Restream. So there we go. We gotta give her the bloobs. And Iron is pretty well endowed, all things considered. So let's go maybe here-ish? Here, maybe? Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. Curve it in and then move it here. No. No. Those boobs are too big. These boobs are too big. This is unrealistic. What size would this be? Triple D? Triple F cup? Triple F cup. So that means the boob should be a little bit more modest, I guess, because this should be to here. And then we should move the actual curvature of the boobs this way and towards the ground. Okay, that looks a little better. That looks a little bit better. Maybe a little bit bigger. Maybe a little bit bigger. This would be more like a size D cuff now. I need to go a little bit bigger than that. Just a little bit more. One artist that's really, really good at doing well-endowed characters is Mikey Mega Mega. He is the master at doing shapely looking characters. And the actual round ball of it should be here. The waist should be a little bit further down. The waist should actually be somewhere down here. I think. This is still a little bit too much. That's still a little bit too much boob. A little bit too much boob. Curve it inwards a little bit more. Perfect. Okay, that's better. That's better. That's better. Should be out and forwards to the ground. There. There's a lot more. I love Mikey. Yeah, his art videos are so helpful. He is so good at breaking down an actual character into its individual pieces. And I just really look up to him as an artist. And yes, his art style isn't fully what I want to emulate, but you gotta learn somewhere, right? You gotta learn somewhere. Should be here, and this curve should go upwards. Does that make sense? That makes a little bit of sense, I think. Maybe here. And curve it downward, and her arm should be moving towards that way. Maybe. Maybe. Okay, and then we gotta look up for her eyes. Her eyes are this way. I want to have a nice winking pose. Let's turn it up, maybe like that. One of my friends who does a really traditional art style tends to just use this particular brush and just leaves in the lines after instead of actually going over with line art. But that's not for everybody. I understand that some people like having their line art to be very, very clean. But I am not one of those people. My line art is not super, super clean. Unfortunately. That should just be the general placement of the eye, not so much the actual... like that. And she's got this cat mouth. This small little cat mouth, like that. This feels like it's looking like a younger version of her. No, 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 no. That's not right. That is not right. I think her eyes are a little bit smaller, maybe. I don't know. I think her eyes are a bit more narrow. That's why. Because right now it's looking like a standard magical girl character, and I don't know how I feel about that currently. Should be on this layer. I need to get rid of that here. Why do you know erase when I tell you to erase? There we go. Maybe we'll leave it for now. Maybe I think I need to make it smaller. And thank you so much for shouting out Zeta channel. Everyone should be a magical girl. I mean, did you grow up with magical girl shows? I know like a lot of people grew up with Sailor Moon and things like that. But for me, I really liked, what was it, Tokyo Mew Mew. It's probably one of my favorite art shows, favorite anime of the past. Maybe curve it inwards more? Maybe? I'm still not looking how I want it to. Let's redraw the side. Maybe let's redraw the side. Still not looking the way I want it to. Let's redraw the eye. Let's redraw the eye. Maybe there. Maybe there. Should name your layers. Her eyes are a little bit more round, maybe. Maybe towards here. Maybe we can look towards the audience a little bit more. Yeah, I think going for the narrower eye makes more sense. The narrower eye makes more sense. I just don't know how I feel about it currently. The sketch is very rough, though. The eyes are always really... Eyes are both my favorite and my least favorite part about doing art in general. Sometimes it's just hard. Like that. Now it's starting to look like a Zeta eye a little bit. Because Zeta does her eyes like this, where she has more of an old school, like 2000s anime style, I guess is the best way I would describe it. During the time where moe was at its peak. I don't think that's quite right. That's either a very big eye or a very small eye. Maybe if I shrink it. Let's try to shrink it a little bit. Make it smaller. Make it smaller. Trying to make it smaller. Control T. But maybe? Select and deselect. Select. Deselect. I'll leave it for now. Ichigo, pudding, mint, lettuce, and Sakura? Yes! You still remember the names because it was one of the only magical girls that came to the West. Aside from what is it? What was that one show? Aside from Sailor Moon, it was that one other magical girl show that actually showed up in, well, other than Winx Club, but Winx Club was Western. I'll need to curve this in a little bit more, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, I think so. We'll try that. We'll try that and we'll go for maybe a little bit of a magic snap. Maybe like a snap here. I would like to have like some magic around her hands too. Alright, let's try drawing in some of these clothes now. Let's try drawing in some of the clothes. Hi Brian, welcome to the stream. Cool drawing. Ah, thank you so much, Brian. We're drawing this VTuber right now. Her name is Iron. She does mahjong in particular. Maybe I should have her hold a mahjong or something. I don't know. Like a mahjong block, I guess. Madoka was a wholesome show, which everything was super happy, nothing bad ever happened. That's a lie. That's a lie. Cardcaptor Sakura. Oh yeah, Cardcaptor came out in the US, didn't it? I forgot about Cardcaptor Sakura. Cardcaptor Sakura, Ichigo 100%. These are all shows that came out during that particular era. Before like the Moe era really started, where everything started to turn into blobs. Blobs with big eyes and blush and everything, so that you know that immediately, oh look at me, I'm a wholesome character. That's how a lot of the Moe era feels. Except for Higurashi. Higurashi was that one Moe show that went really far out of its way to have appearances be deceiving, so to speak. It started off as like, oh yeah, it's a nice, cute, little innocent show, and oh wait, everyone's dying. Oh no, that's not good. Move it further inwards. Wait, how far does this go down? It goes a little past the boob line, so maybe like here-ish? Here-ish, probably? I think so. Her clothes are a little bit straight. They're cool, but they're different. Like that. We'll try that. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. We'll do that, and we'll curve the line inwards. That's a good. Thank you so much. Enraged because you know how cute and sad because you wanted to end it too quickly? I mean, I guess. The show was certainly very different, we'll put it that way. This curves inwards a little. Because then we gotta draw this part, the actual character. And say what you want about different VTubers, I just like the designs. Wait, I don't have a full reference. What does the rest of her body look like? I don't know what the rest of her body looks like. Well, I guess you just get an upper bust or maybe like long sleeves or something. We'll give her long sleeves. We'll give her like wrinkly long sleeves maybe, like that. That's what I think. Maybe she has like these kimono sleeves. Maybe? I don't know. Think about it until then. We'll do that. We'll go with these kimono sleeves until further notice. I kind of like that. Leave that for now. Further down, because that should wrap around and there should be like a part layer here. I really need to work on my clothes. I don't really understand too much about how like the whole pinching and folding thing works. I have much to learn. Because this would be more of like a diaper fold, right? It'd be like here and probably here. Maybe? Maybe. And then this should curve inwards towards the camera like that, probably. Yeah, that looks good. That looks good. Time to use imagination, indeed. 100% imagination. Imagination focused for the best look. Yeah, I like that. I'm sorry, Iron, since I don't know what the rest of your character looks like. I'm going to have to use my imagination. Gonna draw the boobs. Magic curve inwards here. And this moves towards the camera like this. Good. You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me a lot of Chinese clothing. In particular, like, you know, like a cheetah? The way this is looking now, it kind of reminds me of those stereotypical Chinese comic characters, the way it's looking at the moment. Which is cool. I really like the old school traditional Chinese clothing. My grandmother gave me this one China dress. I never got the chance to wear it, but I think it's really pretty. One day I'll get to wear it. How does this curve? This curves inwards maybe? Like here? Inwards and to the side. Like so. I should draw Zeta later. I want to draw Zeta later. That'd be nice. And this curves inwards, maybe? So yeah, let's show the shape of her body right here. And it curves that way. That's better. I really like this brush. This brush is fantastic when you're doing sketching because it allows you to just overlay and do what you want to go for like a watercolor kind of a look. I'll draw Zeta later. I want to. Oh, hi there, Tay. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Did you just wake up? Food has come, so you're gonna lurk from it. Ah, okay. I hope you enjoy your food. And yeah, I would love to draw you, Zeta. I really like your character design. So I think I'll do this doodle, and I'll do another doodle, and we'll draw some Zuta. I'd like to draw some Zuta. This is coming out nicely, though. This is finally starting to look nice. I think the boob line should be like here, probably. Like that. Like that, maybe. I think so. Draw some Zuta later. And this curves inwards and around. Inwards and around. I don't know what kind of... I kind of want to decide on a pose for Zuta. What to think about that? I haven't thought about that just yet. Inwards and around. And there should be one line here, and this curves outwards. And because I feel like this should curve a little bit more. It should curve a little bit more towards the line. We should collab with Zuta one of these days. I would love to. We're actually planning something like a Scriblio collab. We were planning to do that at some point. But Zeta said she's going to fill me in on the details a little bit later. That'd be nice. But of course, this is not a must-have kind of thing. But I would like to. I really like doing art, and I just really like Zeta and her personality. She's fantastic at character. I feel like if Zeta was doing like ship girl art, it'd fit like right in. You know, particularly Cancole in specific. Zeta's art reminds me a lot about Cancole. The way that one character who says that has that very cutesy, slightly moe, but more realistic kind of look. That's what Zeta's art style is. It's very cute. I love it. There. Her nose should be here, right? And there. There's Iron. That looks like Iron. I do believe good gentleman and Mrs. of... There's Iron. That's a very... That actually does look like Iron now. At first it did not, but now it is. Now it looks like Iron. Twitch, no one to look. I really enjoy your streams too. I just wish you had more time to be around for them. That's okay, Zeta. I know that I want to catch more of your streams. But sometimes you have schoolwork and different types of time zones. It's hard. It's hard to get to everyone's stream. There's so many other VTubers out there I really want to go watch. Like, I want to watch more of Yami streams. I want to go watch Moku streams. I want to watch more Zeta streams. But there just isn't enough time in the day, so I try to support you guys when I can. Oh, that looks nice now. I really like the way this is looking now. I feel so much better now after doing this piece because I'm like, you ever when you do art and you fail at doing a piece, you just feel battered because it's like, shoot, it doesn't look the way I want it to, but now it does. I gotta show this to Iron later, and we'll color in her eyes too, and then we'll do another. Then we'll do a quick doodle of some Zuta. There we go. Let's erase this here. Hey Zeta, do you have a particular favorite art style? Like of the people that you look up to in the artist community, is there one style that you really, really like? That's an awesome draw. Oh, thank you so much, Brian. Poor nature. What do you mean by poor nature? Twitch no want to... Oh, you're having troubles with your Twitch. I hope that gets sorted out soon. I know it sucks, especially when you want to interact with the streamer. There we go. There's Iron. That's Iron. I kind of want to... The finger should be pushed back a little bit. I want to look up a reference for magic too. Give me a second. I want to look for some magic particle effects. Magic particles? Particles. Like that. That is not how you spell magic particles. Magic particles. There we go. Maybe like have like a little bit of like a swirl maybe? Or like have stars move around her hand? I guess I could do that. Hang on. There we go. I wouldn't know how to imagine interacting with the streamer. I mean, there are some streamers out there who don't really interact with the audience. And they're more about just making the audience laugh and vibe. But that's not everybody. I really cherish my time interacting specifically with my audience. There. 3 fingers in, 1 finger outie. There. That looks nice now. I'm gonna maybe swirl up this way. Just like that, maybe. Like this. Like that, and then we'll have like, I'll just add some stars next to it or something. Sketches are so much easier than doing the final product though, I must say. Sketches are so much easier to do. Like that. Much better. Well, I'd watch out for the balance guy. I heard he's a you're not a creep. Hydrate and stretch. Thank you. Thank you both of you. That's important. Whew. There we go. Finally, I feel much better now. My energy has returned. And people are knocking on the door, but I don't know who it is. I'm not opening it though. Nope. Not today. I'm working right now. I don't have time to answer the door. Wait, does her... She has like one more strand of hair that comes off this way, so maybe we'll make it curve in like that? No, we'll leave it. We'll leave it. I think that's good for Zeta now. No, that's good for Iron. I want to color in her eye. No, actually we'll leave it. We'll leave the doodle as such. And then we're gonna go maybe do some Zuta. But what pose? What pose to do for Zeta? I don't know what to do. Maybe we'll have her eating a bag of Cheetos. She was eating Cheetos the other day. I'm gonna draw a bag of Cheetos. Or maybe we'll color it in a little bit more. A bag of Cheetos. You can die happy now. No, I'm feeling a lot happier now. I'm gonna have Zuta eating spicy Cheetos. I need a reference. For this pose. I need a reference for the pose. So we're gonna make her eat a hot bag of Cheetos. Eating Cheetos? Cheetos and Cheetos reference. Sitting upside down on the couch. We're gonna make it... Oh, we can do that. We can make the head look like that and have one arm move down this way. Okay, let's draw Zeta next. We're gonna move into another screen and we'll draw some Zeta. How hyper? We should just like draw like cramming it into her mouth maybe? Just cram. Oh, it's gonna be good. Just cram them in, just like, yes. Okay, we're just gonna have her like just take it and shove it in. And shove it into her mouth. Just do it. Just do it. Okay, I need a Zeta reference now. So we're gonna go and we're gonna start a new picture here and we're gonna go make Zeta. So we're gonna go maybe another layer. I can either go another layer or I can go... So we drew Iron now. We don't need Iron right now. We go... Iron is now gone. And we're gonna draw a sketch of Zeta now. We're gonna go one more. Do you guys like have a favorite junk food? Good a bit. How gremlin do you guys want this to be? Do you guys want this to be like extra gremlin or do you want it to be like somewhat wholesome? Zeta Vtuber. Very gremlin. Okay, we're going maximum gremlin. She's gonna be... Hot Cheetos is like a drug for you. Is it? Is it now? There's a wholesome Zeta? Yes, there's a wholesome Zeta. Salamander is wholesome. We like wholesome salamander. Okay, I need a Zeta reference. We're just gonna like have her shove in the Cheetos into her mouth. Just... I came back to Mrs. Vicky's chips and all this Cheetos talk. I'm sorry, either kinda. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a fantastic time. In the time that you were gone, we drew this picture of Iron. But now we're gonna switch gears and we're gonna draw a picture of Zeta eating a bag of Cheetos. She's just gonna like shove in the Cheetos into her mouth. Just the whole bag. She's gonna eat the bag, the entire packaging. Zeta Cheetos. No wait, that shoving in food. Umaru levels of gremlin. Okay. Okay, friends, you guys wanted the gremlin? That's what you're getting. Just the whole entire... There we go. We're doing it this way. I'm sorry, Zeta. We're gonna try going for this pose. We're gonna go for that. We're gonna save this and just shove it in, maybe. Layer, import layer. We're gonna put in... Here. This is the pose that we're gonna try and go for. We're gonna just shove the Cheetos into Zeta's mouth. And we're gonna bring Zeta up onto screen. Zeta, I need a reference for your character. I'm gonna just take this. Take it as a reference. Zeta. Okay, cool. Oh no, she deserved this yesterday. I'm sorry, Zeta. I am so sorry. Okay, we're gonna shrink this down. I don't need such a big Zeta picture. This isn't my art. This is somebody else's art. This is a reference. I just need to know where her face is. Okay, good. So based on that, I need to have a... So she has a round head. Of course she has a round head. All anime characters have a round head. I'm gonna flip this. I'm gonna have it the other way. We're gonna flip this. Transform. And we're gonna flip it. Just flip it. Transform and flip it. Okay, so this is... I'm sorry, Zeta, if you're watching. You're gonna have an entire bag of Cheetos just shoved into your mouth. A little bit smaller. Maybe a bit smaller. Maybe just get up a circle first. If I was truly sorry, I wouldn't do it. No, but too bad. It's happening now. This is happening now. You get no say. The say is gone. So we're gonna do that, and then because of the way I want this to look, we should have the side of her head be here. And maybe about there, probably. I just need to look at this for placement-wise. Placement-wise, it should be here-ish, maybe? Hang on. So there should be like one here, and then there should be another... Her cheeks are down here, though. So there's one there, and her cheeks should be here. And the side of her head is here, so we need to... Okay, so no, it needs to curve up a little bit more. It needs to curve up a little bit more, this head. Curve it upwards, and remove it like that, maybe? Shove the whole thing in. I'll think about that, Oh hey, I like this song. And then we'll have her big cheeks like right here, just because of how big the amount of Cheetos she's been sucking in her face. Step it upwards. Here, probably. Curving down this way. This way! And Zeta with her big Z. And then you have a big round ball here for the actual torso. The actual arms. There. Just shove in the wide cheeks, the big cheeks. You gotta have those big cheeks in order to be able to eat all of those Cheetos. I am so sorry, Zeta, but this is your fate. This is your fate. I'm going to move this reference picture now because that's what I need. Move it closer down this way. This one. Oh, it's on that layer. Oh, I guess it's staying there now. So now we're gonna make this lighter and we're gonna go up in layer, and so we can do the actual eyes now. So Zeta's eyes, she's gonna look super surprised. No, that's too high. That's too high. Yeah, I should be like here-ish. I mean, it's super deformed to begin with, but that's fine. That's fine. Yes. Shove the food. What do Cheetos look like? It like that. Curve it down. Big cheeks. Stuff the food in. So wait, is Zeta a chipmunk? Is that what we're saying? That Zeta is a big chipmunk? I don't know how I feel about this, chat. I really don't. I really don't. We're just gonna cram the entire bag of Cheetos in. Aren't you force feeding herself? Yes, we're just gonna stuff the food in. This is her fate now. She's just gonna eat all of these Cheetos. And then her hair curves in this way, right? So maybe that's a little too gremlin. I don't know how I feel about this. Much regret was had with the gremlin look. So her hair curves inwards. That. But then how am I going to get around the round cheeks, though? I don't know how I'm going to curve this around the round cheeks. Oh, hey! Welcome, welcome! Thank you so much for the raid, Benny. How are you doing? Welcome, raiders. My name is Zuzu. I'm a singing gaming automaton, though I think the people coming from Benny's side might already know me. How are you guys doing? Totally scuffed ending raid. What happened? What happened? What happened? Why is it so scuffed? Right now, we're just drawing Zeta with a lot of food in her mouth. Right now, and I don't know how I feel about it. What happened to the ending? Hi, Benny. Thank you so much for the raid. Can we shout out Benny? What kind of games are you playing? We're going to shout out some Sato Benimaru and welcome raiders. Benimaru. There we go. Oh, just games in Discord. Oh no, the save is gone. Oof. Of course. Since you're here, since you raided, you get a nice shout out. And I hope that you have lots of success in the future, and don't worry. Sometimes the scuffness happens. Welcome, raiders. We're right now. Earlier we were drawing this for Iron. Right now I'm doing a gremlin drawing of Zeta here, and I'm trying to figure out how exactly I want to go about doing this. Bigger eyes, maybe, like that. I don't know if I want to follow through with it, but I'm just gonna stuff all of the Cheetos in her mouth. No. It's a big ball. You know what? Hang on. Check us out. We probably lost an hour and a half. Well, at least it's only an hour, right? At least it's only an hour. I don't know how I feel about this currently. I really don't know how I feel about this currently. If it's only an hour, that at least it isn't as bad. I think I'll probably do a proper Zeta drawing later, instead of Gremlin Zeta. This is a little too Gremlin for me. It's too Gremlin for me, chat. This is just a basic sketch, though. I don't know how I feel about this. Nope, this is not turning out the way I wanted it to. This is not turning out the way I wanted it to. Well, in that case, let us change things a little bit then. Let us change the way the face looks. And maybe instead of filling her face, we're gonna make her look like she's really hungry for Cheetos. How about that? We're gonna make her face look like she's really hungry for Cheetos instead. We'll do that instead. We'll do that instead. Hang on. That doesn't look good. We'll change this. We'll change this and try again. We're gonna make her look like she's really, really hungry for Cheetos instead. I do not think this will look as nice as I thought it would. Which is fine. This is why you go back, and this is why you experiment when you're doing sketches, while it's in sketch form and not after you've done all of everything. So let me go and grab another face then. Since I'm going to do this I didn't like the way that turned out, so let's change it. Let's change it. Let's change it. What are you... Aren't you? No, because I didn't like the way it turned out. I didn't like the way it turned out. Because it was looking really strange. Give me a second. So how are you guys doing? How was your stream? Do you have any plans for later? That's fine. It's fine to change things around a little bit. You don't have to do things exactly the same way. Where's that face? I need that face for later. Yeah, just taking a short break here, and then maybe... Ha! I'm not really too sure how to go about it. Stream was good until the thing at the end happened. I mean, that's okay, right? And at the end happened, at least you can fix it for next time. At least you can fix it for next time. Let me just shape out her face a little bit more. I feel like her arms are a little bit big for what it is. Zeta has like the Z on here. Her signature Z. Signature Z, we'll do that, and then maybe we'll draw her. I feel the eyes are a little bit too high. The eyes are a little bit too high. Like this, maybe? Hang on. Let me go and grab a reference for this. I need a reference for this. I don't know how to go about doing that here. Doing it next on stream. I mean, if you can figure it out for next time, right? Let me go grab that picture from that Twitter I did a while back. There's a very specific face I want to go for here. But I need a reference for it. Where is it? Got it. Got it. Okay, so we'll make this smaller. Make this smaller and we'll make her face go in curve a little bit more. Like that, perhaps? See, do you want her to look that way? No, that's not it. Like that. I mean, we can still go for the shoving things in the mouth Zeta too. That's a possibility. And she's a salamander, right? So maybe we'll do like this, maybe? And a bag of Cheetos up in the top. We'll call it bag of Cheetos. Until further notice, this is a bag of Cheetos. So Gura is already catched. Oh, that's good. So, oh, will you do? Oh, did they actually have like Vtubers in there for those purposes, or what? I need a better picture of Zeta. Oh, okay. Her eyes are a little bit more. Maybe they're curved in a little bit. Need a picture of Zeta. Zeta, why do you have no references on your? Okay, there we go. Maybe here, and we'll curve her eyes up this way. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. Curve her eyes up this way. I'm gonna curve her actual eyebrows towards this. This mouth might be a little bit too low, all things considered. Sometimes when you feel like you don't have the skill to do something, you can just change it around. I'm gonna give her that very specific face for like this. Cheetos. Everyone likes Cheetos. You guys like Cheetos? I like Cheetos. Oh, I like this song. She's doing art. Screenshot her current stream? How dare Zeta make a competing art stream? No, it's okay. Sometimes you can do art too. There's no harm in doing that. Right now we're just drawing a silly gremlin art, and I bet Zeta might do a silly gremlin art of me later too, just as revenge. And it's fine for everyone else to do different art streams, right? Oh, okay. She has one curving down this way too. She has one curving down here, and then she has like these big fluffy X's underneath. So hang on. Maybe this here. Maybe one here, and then one more this way. There. Perfect. Tanner sings as well. We need a VTuber Pokemon mod. I'd watch that. I'd play that probably. What about you guys? Would you want a VTuber Pokemon mod? Wait, I'm pretty sure someone has probably already made it with bigger name VTubers, like Nanners or something. Probably. Look at that. She really wants those Cheetos. I'll probably have to come back to this one later, but I want to at least get the face done, probably. She has like these X's on her hair, I think. She has the X's on her hair, and then she has these little horns that are coming out of her head. Very small ones. Have a star where her clip would be. There we go. I don't know how I feel about this face just yet, but that's okay. Maybe a little bit smaller. Because I feel that Zeta as a character is more docile. So we'll have a little bit of a smaller face. Maybe not so big. Maybe not so big. Maybe not quite as big. Does Zeta even have a fang? I don't think Zeta has a fang. As a character, she probably doesn't. Probably doesn't. Maybe cat mouth? I'll go with the cat mouth for now. I feel like this doesn't look like Zeta for some reason. Maybe it's the shape of the face. Wait, is Zeta's face kind of round? Her face is a little bit more round. Maybe like that. I don't think that's quite right, but I can fix it later. I can fix that later. And she's got these ribbons on the side of her hair. And she has those signature pigtails too, big pigtails. And they're very fluffy, they gotta be very fluffy. Fluffy pigtails. Maybe a little bit too fluffy. This does not look like Zeta. This doesn't look like Zeta at all. Ah! I need to ask Zeta for a reference later and we'll do it properly next time. This does not look like Zeta. Maybe because her eyes are too small or something? I don't know. Maybe I just need to make her eyes bigger. Let's try making bigger eyes. Let's try making bigger eyes. Let's try that. It's a struggle, you see? Art is a struggle. If you ever draw me, I'll make sure I have a silly face. But hey, I already drew you with a silly face. Who's that? She has small fang. I love arguably the first VTuber. Evolutions aren't that hard. People use older models from first form to upgrade to a different model. Most people upgrade model at least once, so it's not a problem. Let me just go up here. Oh, let me read this chat here. Guru's already catch doing a ROM hack for Pokemon that are streaming now. I read that already. Oh, I know that. I love the face. If you ever draw me, I make sure I have a silly face. Two faces are so good. I'm really good at expressions, but I'm trying to figure out. I need a better reference of Zeta. That's the problem. I don't think Zeta keeps any on her front page. But wait, wait. I know how to go look for it. Give me a sec. Zeta VTuber. Maybe if I look on Google. Maybe Google has it. Oh, that's why it looks so strange, because this here, I messed up, chat. Give me a sec. I can fix this. We can fix this together. Your face is good. Wow. Okay, so this isn't supposed to be here. In fact, this entire bag needs to be further up. That's why it looks so bizarre. Now I understand. Hang on. We got this. So we gotta curve this inwards. Move towards here. This should be curved in like that. The top part of her hair is curved inwards. Like this. And then after that... Does she have two pieces of hair that come off to the side? Yes, she does. She does. It curves off here. And then there's another piece underneath that curves in this way. Curves in this way and curves outwards. And then this side here is the same. As gremlin as possible. Her face is really long right now. I need to fix that. That's okay. I'll fix this here because this is too big. My face is too big right now. And yes, I know, Cal. My face is too big. But yeah, we can fix this. This is change the face. Because her face is not that big. Zeta's face is actually kind of small, all things considered. We should curve in this way. Here, maybe? Yeah, okay, that's a little better. That's a little better. Curve in this way, and we'll fix the body a little bit later, and we need to fix up this mouth as well. We'll fix up the mouth as well, and we'll change the expression of the eyes. Okay, we'll change the expression of the eyes. That's looking a little bit more like Zeta now. This is why you draw with the reference. When you don't draw with the reference, it leads to bad times. That means your eyes are a little bit more... Which one am I using right now? Okay, I'm gonna go in a little bit more with your eyes now. That's a little better. So I'm gonna curve them in and move forward. We're gonna go raid Zeta, by the way, afterwards. Once this stream is done, if Zeta is still streaming, we're gonna go raid Zeta. I never get the chance to raid Zeta, so I want to do it. Do that further in. And she's got a few lines on the outside of her eyes. Okay, and then she's got her big elf ears on the side of her head. And I think her pigtails aren't quite as floofy as I thought they were. So let me get rid of those. We're gonna get rid of these pigtails because they're a little bit too big. She's got one little nose here. Nosy wosy. And then curve that inwards. Now she just looks kind of disgusted at the bag of Cheetos. Curve this a little bit more. A little bit more and a little bit more out. And she's got these little X pins on the side of her head. The little X pins. I'm really fond of this crisscross X pin shape. Curve this in, make her face a little bit more round. So this face is very round. Very round! She's kind of disgusted at the bag of Cheetos now. This face though. There. That's a little better. That's a little better. That's a little better. She's gonna eat that bag of Cheetos. It's gonna be just for her. That's a silly picture. That's a silly picture. But that's okay. Perfect. Okay, that's how her hair, the rest of her hair looks now. Oh! Oh, she has a few more strands. There's like one that just comes off here and moves inwards like that. Oh, I see. She's got these like antenna hair. That's what I like to call that. Antenna hair, and then it moves. This pigtail should be a little further back given the location of it. And she got a little horn. She got little horns on the side of her head here. One horn and two horns. This big piece should be in the back. There we go. We can curve in her head a little bit more as well. I don't know how I feel about this, but I think it's starting to look cute. Take care, Meow. Drooling, Zeta. Drooling. We're gonna have her drooling for the bag of Cheetos. Now she's starting to look a little bit more like a dog a little bit. There we go. Drooling, Zeta. She wants those Cheetos. She wants that bag of Cheetos so badly. We'll curve this in a little bit now because of the way the head is starting to look. So we gotta fix where this head is going to be. There we go. There. I wonder what Zeta would think of this right now. We'll show her later. And then she's got these. She's got this really cute looking blouse with the suspenders on it. So that's. She's kind of starting to look like a dog, a little bit, a little bit. And that neck is kind of long. Like that neck kind of long. There you go. Like that. Like that, probably. Probably. And then she's got the fuzzy, frilly, the frilly part to the top part of her body. Like this. There we go. Just basic rough frills for now. I don't need to go really hard with the frills at the moment. And then it needs to curve. She's got these suspenders and then she's got a fish on it. She's got the suspenders and she's got a star on one side. No, she's got a fish on one side. So there's a small fish. One thing I really like about VTuber design is like the tiny little accessories that are just all over the place. And there's the star. She's got a... Is that a diamond? That's a diamond. She's got a small diamond like right here. Perfect. This is looking much better now. This is looking much better now. Sometimes when you get into an art slump, it's good just to understand, like, just to pull away and come back to a piece later and work on something fun. Work on a fun piece like this with like silly faces. And one thing about anime is what I really like is how expressive the characters can be. You don't really get that as much in like a traditional art. Like, yes, you can get expression. I'm not saying that you can't. But what I mean is that you can get a lot of sillier expressions that aren't fully possible in real life. And that's why I really like doing expressions for certain characters. There we go. Perfect. We're starting to capture the essence of Zuta. Curve her head a little bit more. I'm so sorry, Zeta. I am sorry I have changed the character for the worse. Perfect. And she got a little bow. She's got a cute little bow. Like right on her. On the top. Right on top here, she's got a cute little bow. Oh, I like the song. You guys like Zelda? I like Zelda. Shido Zeta. Shido Zeta, and then she's got a... Don't worry about the best line too. That should be right here. Just a basic sketch, but I think it gets across her character pretty decently. There, one button there, one button there. Courage the Cowardly Dog. I definitely wrote outrageous expressions in older animations, yes. And then how we should draw this bag of Cheetos properly now. Before we end today, we'll finish off this bag of Cheetos. How about that? Oh no, Zed, I'm sorry. You're not sorry. You drew it. You don't get to be sorry. I know. There we go. There we go. Zeta's here to eat your Cheetos. Probably. Oh, I don't know how I feel about this expression. I don't know how I feel about this expression, but here's Zeta. Chat made me do it. Chat made me do it. That's the plan we're going with. Chat made me do it, and we need to zoom in on this bag of Cheetos. That's the story we're going with. Chat made me do it. Don't tell Zeta. It was actually my idea. It was all my idea. You wouldn't do that to little old Zoo. You wouldn't throw her under the bus for drawing silly pictures of her friends. Probably. I have faith in you, chat. I have faith in you. My dear batteries, I have faith in you that you will not rat me out. You will not rat me out to Zeta. And Courage was a great show. Well, hey there, Grumpy Fell. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a fantastic time. I'm gonna draw this bag of Cheetos now. There's Cheetos. Oh, Zetos. Actually, no, we're gonna call it Zetos. Instead of Cheetos, we're gonna call it Zetos. Food for salamanders. Food for salamanders. How about that? I need to look at the Cheetos logo. Hang on. Cheetos logo. Okay, so it's got this like weird C looking on it, so we need to change the bag of Cheetos to go. Need a little bit less of a thick brush for this. The Zudos. Oh, the Zetos. The E kind of looks a little bit different. Maybe like that, maybe? Zetos. This will be Zetos' bag of Cheetos. Like this, and curves in that way. And the O is like a big... There. And then we have to look at her mascot too. Her mascot is a salamander with a halo over it. Or a salamander with a halo. It's on the reference picture, right? Oh yeah, it is. Hang on, let me just expand that a little bit, maybe? Just like blow it up. There we go. This is a flaming hot Cheetos bag of Cheetos. We'll call it Zetos, and we'll draw her round salamander. Round salamander? Oh wait, it's not a halo. It's like this weird squiggly line thing with a star on it. That's cute. Draw a star on it. Perfect. Those are the Zetos, and I really like how it's like how it's barfing out of bag. All these Cheetos. Just drop them barfing out of the... Oh no, I'm sorry. You're helpful for once. Thank you so much, Nate. What do you mean you're helpful for once? You've been plenty helpful. XXX. Hot. Hot breath, hot Cheetos. Like that. We'll do. Perfect. There we go. And hopefully next time we'll be able to actually finish the Azeroth picture. There we go. Here's our bag of Zetos. You will fear it. Probably. Probably. There we go. How's our bag of Zetos? And this is on a separate layer, so we're gonna put that there and there. There's our two art pieces for today. We got Zeta, we got a Zeta sketch, and we got an Iron sketch. Both are very cute. Hopefully next time we'll be able to come back to Azeroth and finish it properly, but at least we actually managed to get through 2 sketches today, so I'm pretty proud of us. Good job, chat. Thank you for all of your motivation. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't know where I'd be. You guys make me feel special. Good Zetos. Alright. There's Zeta eating her bag of chips. Actually, wait, hang on. We're gonna make it shine out like this. There. Cool. All right. Now I think that's pretty good now. I think this is pretty good now. We got some Iron and we got some Zeta. So thank you all for coming to my little art stream today. Let us get ready to raid Zeta. We're already at the 3-hour mark. And I hope that you guys had fun on today's art stream. I know I was focusing a little bit more than usual today, but I still hope that you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys just had a nice chill time. Art streams will return every Tuesday, and next time we will be playing, what is it? What was that game I was going to be playing? We're going to be doing some singing on Thursday. I have a new list of songs I want to run by you guys, and I hope that you guys will enjoy it. But let me just try and load up. Oh yeah, let's go raid our good friend, our good salamander. And what should be the name of our raid message today? We're going to go raid the salamander today since she's around. Okay. So thank you all for coming to today's stream. I hope you guys had fun. Please give me a follow if you haven't already, and if you would like to join the Discord, you can at this link. We go for social. Yes, we'll go to the Zedos raid. The Zedos raid. We're gonna DM her this bag of Cheetos. I'm gonna go raid her and just chill in her chat. So thank you all, friends, for coming. Have a wonderful time, and I hope you guys enjoy yourselves. But let me just set up the raid here so that you guys can raid. Yes, no. I understand that. I understood what you said. The raid message will be Zedos. The Zedos raid. The Zedos raid. Let's do it. Zeta, we're coming for you. She's playing Grand Blue at the moment. 3, 2... Alright, friends. Please take care and have a fantastic evening. No, it's fine. It's fine. So, here's our message. The Zedos raid. Copy and no. Zedos. Huh. Take care, friends. Have a wonderful evening. I love you all. And take care.